Every time. Every time. It's like everyone waits to walk near our house until I turn the mic on. Because that makes perfect sense. Hello, I am here. Okay, so 2.5 minutes we'll get started. And I have to decide whether or not my feet are warm enough with just socks on, or if I'm gonna go get slippers on. Stay fuzzy, save the world. Choices. Okay, 4:30. Let me go get the controller. We'll get started. Okay, here we go. Well, that's kind of gross. Good to know the praying mantises have only grown more terrifying as we leave the solar system. So, we've seen the ship flying around on the title screen quite a lot so far, and frankly I hope one of these days we will actually get the damn thing off the ground. Maybe today, maybe not. But I do know that the ship is called the Unreliable, so whether or not we're going to actually get it up into space is still a matter that's... Wait a minute, I can't say that. I was going to say up in the air, but I can't say up in the air because if it was up in the air, it would be flying and we'd be fine. Gonna have to come up with a new metaphor. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to The Outer Worlds, the stream edition. Last time, we began our journey by being stuck in a space capsule for cryogenic hypersleep for 70 years. And now we are at the town of Edgewater 70 years later, where the whole entire place has gone to hyper-capitalism. Ooh, that's fancy. And we need to go find a power regulator to get our ship off the ground. It's barely even our ship at this point, but, you know, we'll try to do something about it. Speaking of our ship, we need to go back to it, even though we have a guest party member in tow now. To bring Parvati back with us when we go to the ship, because there was a couple of things I didn't explore over there the last time, so we gotta check some of those places out. We're gonna do that in a moment. Hey Nitro, how's it going? Yeah, Rules of Nature. I wish I could slice and dice that Mantis Queen thingamajigger up like a friggin' Metal Gear Ray Rules of Nature style thing. That would be fantastic, frankly. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, is what the fuck was that thing? I hope we don't come in contact with that too close to now, but if I had to guess, I would say we're going to come in contact with it at some point in the future. Because why wouldn't we? Alright, I need to double check on something real quick here. Let's see. So, we have tasks. Now, here's my thing, right? I'm thinking, because usually the way that I do this sort of stuff when I play these sorts of games, I'm not the kind of guy that really likes it when a game has a million, billion, gazillion quests involved in it. So this task might be the only task in the game that we do, and I don't really think we're going to do too many side quests. I will mostly try to focus only on quests that are given by my companions or by the main story. So if you're looking for a 100% walkthrough of this, I apologize, it will probably not be. So, you're probably right. We probably will, or something worse will try to murder us as always, yeah. You're probably correct on that. There's probably worse out there than a Mantis Queen. But yeah, we need to get this manual. And we need to do all this stuff with the power regulator. So we'll work on that. I see Parvati has her own menu screen now. The companion ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. Change your companion's gear. First select the item you want to swap out, then choose a comparable item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. Okay. Okay, so she does have a weapon. Okay, cool. She has a pistol and an impact hammer. I can't say I expected the hammer, but alright, Parvati, you do you. Armor is mechanics overalls. That's fine. She has no perks available. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. She might not be level 1, or she might still be level 1. I don't know how partner perks work. I'll have to think about that one. Increase the amount of threat this companion... Oh, there's aggro in this game. Okay, interesting. So if you want them to be sneaky, you can make them sneaky. Or if you want to make them the tank, you can make them the tank. Got it. Increase your engineering skill in Parvati's... Okay, so there's also support bonuses. Cool. I don't know how that all works. Oh, wait, hold on. There's exclusives, I think. Because do you see the little highlight here? Like there's this one, it's just like everything's off by itself, but this one, it has like a window here, and then there's another window, and then there's another window. Like the little outline around these 3 perks. Maybe you can't get the other ones unless you get those. I don't know. I guess we're going to find... Man, I got to tell you, like every time I look at this guy, he just looks more depressed. It's ridiculous. I'm here. Hi, guys. Edgewater landing pad. Okay.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Wonder if it has to do with Spacer's Choice trying to cut you guys off or something, or maybe the Frontier's just... Ooh, hello there.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Backup?
You ever swung a truncheon?
A what?
Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure...
Well, I've never held a rifle in my life, sir, but... What? Yeah, you seem confused. What's going on?
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron.
Oh, okay.
Lies.
Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals. Yeah, Fallout in space, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm getting the vibe of here, Drump. Specifically, Fallout New Vegas in space. But we'll see how true that holds in short order here. And hello, Drump. How you doing? Welcome. I have not seen a mechanical. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I asked for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen.
Use your simple words.
Auto-mechanicals.
Right.
Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the...
I will be off planet, sir. Ideally. I'm for hire? I'm not for hire. So, let's just get the gravesite fees and get out of here. This man seems incredibly confused.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. This means he's finally heard the
Sure. Sure, whatever you say, sir. I could lie to him. I could lie to him and get more money. Is it worth it to take advantage of a poor old man like that? Like, he seems incredibly confused. I'll leave him be. I've leveled up to level 3. Beautiful. Awesome. We'll worry about that in a moment. Well, let's go take Silas the fees that we got. Conrad can't pay him worth shit, so I guess he's going to have to deal with that in due time. I love how the most effective form of motion currently is me strafing sideways and Newming my way across the thing because I don't have the forward dodge yet. There's another ship. I wonder what they're shipping there. We'll have to think about that in a little while. Oh, excuse me. I also took a look at the perks that you can get for later on in the game, and now that I checked out, like, I looked in the menus and stuff just to kind of see what was available, and now that I kind of have an idea, I feel a little more comfortable with what I'm going to do with my build. So.
Hey, Miss Parvati, come for a visit?
Not today. Not today. Just helping this fella.
You know, I didn't notice these graves before, probably because I wasn't paying attention to them. I was more paying attention to the town I was trying to get to. Silas!
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
I really want to know what's with these people's faces, like why they have so many pock marks in them and stuff. Like, is that the sign of like them maybe getting the plague, or is that just them being old, or what's the deal there? Yeah, I guess I could ask what they're talking about.
Best to ask her
Okay.
yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Oh. Well,
You're welcome.
thanks.
Something can
I
do
have
for
a
you?
problem, actually. I have most of the fees, but Conrad won't pay.
You run into any
A little bit. Yeah.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Just get bought on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check the back room.
Yeah, because it's that easy, isn't it? Does your character have a specific role or personality, or am I not role-playing? I don't know how deep in the role-playing aspect of this game is, and since it's my first time playing, I'm gonna try to role-play it sort of straight, like I'm the person playing. So it's more of a self-insert type of a deal than like a role-play sort of deal. I think it would be hard for me to do like a role play as someone else when I don't know the game. So I figured it'd probably be easier since I don't know the game to just play it the way I would. So I don't know if that's considered role playing. I would assume it's less role playing and more like just a blind playthrough. But well, you know. So no particular role playing style, just myself. So you're suggesting that I blackmail him, basically.
That's the word, extortion. Oh, it's getting my tongue.
Huh. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Crazy old man. Alright, let's go see what Conrad's got in his back room. Hello, Steve. Steve is here in the background. We might as well take care of this before we go back to the ship so I can get that shotgun that I left there. And then we'll go from there. I may end up just honestly falling back on my... like I said something before about, oh, you know, I'm planning on using handguns and trying that whole thing out. I may honestly just fall back on my old standby, which is a shotgun and an assault rifle, because I looked at long guns, and that's what long guns are in this game, basically. Is shotguns, assault rifles, and I think there's, like, long rifles of some kind, so... I don't know if I'll use the long rifles, but I'll probably use the other two. That's usually what I go for when I'm playing it my first time through. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's everything going for you? I just said that. I said I may end up falling back on my old thing. I'm using pistols currently, but I may fall back. Put your gun away.
Shotguns and rifles.
I may fall back on my old standby. We'll see.
What can I do?
So we can't do anything with this right now. Well, I could talk about the medical stuff. Maybe he'll help me with the medical stuff, or maybe that will be my way in. Okay, we'll see.
Am I in the company of a...
You're in the company of someone who knows first aid. Yeah, we can use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding
That
gangrene.
seems awfully specific, but okay. Questions. What questions do I have for him? Anything? Could ask him about the plague. That's a good thing to ask, maybe. Let's ask him about his shop first, since that's the main focus of conversation at this point. So,
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged.
even though you make no money.
I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Mm-hmm. So, I'll ask that in a second. Just got to school, now we're going to be waiting for class to start in around 40 minutes. Okay, gotcha, Conker. Well, hopefully I'll give you something that you can do while you're waiting, so. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Only been here for a couple minutes because either your stepdad stole your charger or a younger sibling misplaced it and you're running on empty. What's up? Well, I'm glad you could join us there, Adam. Everything's going good on our end. How's it going for you there? Any idea where your charger would be? Yeah, I hope you find it. So, that would be rather not good if you couldn't find it. Somebody misplaced it or something. What do you know about the plague, Conrad?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
Yeah, but how long can you go without having to call the good workers because they're not the best workers? You know what I mean? Eventually, that's a slippery slope. So. Okay, no problem, Adam. Sister was using it. Okay. So what are the symptoms of the plague, then?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
So then it sounds like, yeah, a flu, basically.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
That sounds kind of gross. I mean, if it works, whatever, but it still doesn't sound like something that a human being should be ingesting. So you don't treat all your workers, then?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best.
Again, that's a slippery slope, but whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office
Yeah,
most hours.
I've met him. He's a piece of work, that's for sure. All right, well, back room. Those are dead bodies. I mean, that makes sense. This is what he does. So, standard troop armor, armored ballistics, hack plus set. Do I dare? What is this? Letter from Phyllis. Conrad, receptionist, shot himself. This is bad. The company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his Oh, this is Eugene. Okay, we talked about him last time. His body price. This is going to ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down in his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows, Phyllis. Now that sounds like dirt if I've ever heard of any. It's a little spazzy, whatever. Okay, no problem, Adam. Hopefully it buffers out. Will I be a thief or not? Depends on if I can close the door and him not notice. Parvati, if this seems sketchy to you, look the other way. Yes, exactly. Shh. Okay. Well, she didn't say anything, so I'm going to assume it's probably fine. Put your gun away! No. Jesus Christ, this guy's crazy. Slightest loud noise or movement, it just makes him like, wah! Pull his gun out, you know. Let's see what that armor was looking like. I mean, I know I pried it off a dead body, but you know. So tech skills or hack. What's this look like? Okay, that's a little better. It's a little closer to what I would expect from like a standard kind of armor. So that's not bad. And it gives 9 armor. It gives hack plus 7. Factory stock armor plating. Okay. We'll hold on to the other armor just in case, but I don't think I'm going to need it all that much. I'm also thinking I'm not going to need this staff very much, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, so is that it for the dirt? I didn't see what the next thing was here. Oh, I'll just have to talk to Conrad. Okay. Damn it. I was going to try to be fancy and like dash while moving towards the ground.
What can I do for you?
So you know your back room is very open, right? You probably should have left that thing closed or paid more attention to it.
You know about Eugene?
You leave your door unlocked. Everyone around here leaves their door unlocked. I'm a mind reader. Yes, actually. Do I tell him this straight? I'm going to be sarcastic in this particular instance because it's like, literally, what do you think, man?
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters.
No, you shouldn't.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Right. And they were probably worth a few bits. I hope this isn't like a, hey, yeah, I'll give you some bits for them, because it's like, well, he won't miss them, but Silas sure will when he doesn't get the gravesite fees.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills.
Unless...
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my...
I mean, if we're being pragmatic here, that's the thing. As long as you're sure. I mean, I'm being cynical and all that stuff, but you got to make sure you're sure about this before you do it.
I'm sure that I have
Yeah,
no
that's
other
fair.
choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm sure that will work in someone's favor. So he killed himself, shot himself in the head?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots.
What do you mean?
Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible
Oh my
side
God.
effects. Paranoia drove him to take
That's
his own
terrible. Yeah, that's awful.
life. It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his.
I mean, I guess that's a technicality, and you can probably be okay with it, but
Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effects.
this sounds sort of like. Hang on, I'll wait till he's done
All in my
talking.
official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
See, because that's the sort of thing that sounds like, you know how like people like a person commits a school shooting, right? And they like go through the thing and they're like, yeah, they had a mental illness that was previously undiagnosed, and it's like, I mean that's definitely a possibility, but at some point you start to think, are you like, why weren't we doing our jobs? You know, like how come it wasn't identified previously? Like those are the sorts of things that you find out like when you're 3, basically. Like how do you go until you're like 17, 18, and then you just snap and commit a school shooting, and then they blame it on something they never diagnosed before, like it wasn't there before, and all of a sudden, aha, it pops up. Like, okay, just maybe that metaphor isn't such a great idea, but you know, that's okay, Adam. I'll take a look at it. Went to your sister yesterday, who used it in your mother's room, but forgot, so it stayed overnight. Asked yesterday if they'd seen the charger wire, which was gone. Mother said she didn't take it to leave your stepdad's first response was, do you know who took it? Asked if he saw it there to begin with, so leaned towards him and he took it, because he also found your sister's charger and headphones in his van at one. Oh, okay. Put your gun away. Well, I hope he'll give it back, at the very least. Because that's, I mean, it's better than having to buy a new one, that's for sure. I wouldn't want to do that. Well, Silas, I got what you needed.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of
Probably
your
really
mouth.
smelly, though, too. Fees. We need to talk about Eugene. Let me give him the fees first.
You run into any trouble?
Not anymore. There you go.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some
Don't. I won't be here long. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness. I went out of my way for... I did go out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink
All
sometime.
right, fair enough. I got big cartridges, so that's nice. That's my 300 credits for the job. Oh, they just took all my graveside fees. That's fine. I used Persuade. I'm just waiting for those messages to go away. I think that should be the last one. I want to see if I won or lost anything else. No. Okay, we're good. Hoping for something more tangible? Sure.
Oh,
Hey,
burned it. One good turn.
Thank you.
deserves Another.
I didn't have anything else, so... Just drive out to buy another, cut grass, so you figured you'd tell. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Nice. Well, as long as it's not too much trouble, I guess that's the only thing. It depends on how much trouble you find it, but if it's not too bad, then it's like, okay. Hi, Cole. So, Abernathy was trying to hide his own ill. I think he was.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook
I
hands.
sure hope you didn't touch your face afterwards. Yeah, he thought you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had
Well.
him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy.
Oh.
He was at the top of my
Okay,
list,
now
see?
that makes sense. Okay. Well, don't go shaking hands with him anymore. That's the most important thing. All right, well, that's done. Parvati, we got to go out of our way a little bit. Oh, your reputation with the faction has changed. Enemies or hostile reputation isn't kill on sight. Leaving for a few days and calm things down. The people of Halcyon have short memories. Great. Yeah, Parvati, we got to go someplace else first before I go here. So I need to check something as well. Hang on.
Ah, I see you have less ridiculous armor now.
Yeah, I found some. I stole it. Picture size. There we go. That's better. You guys probably didn't notice any difference there, I'm fairly certain. Hang on, let me make sure it's actually on. There we go. You guys probably didn't notice any major difference there, I don't think, unless you saw the picture shrink ever so slightly just now. But on my TV, it was a little too large. And for some reason, that happens a lot with my PS4 for most games that are on it, so I just fixed it. It's not for every game, though. Like, for Yakuza 0, it was fine. For Bloodborne, it was fine. But now for this game, and then when I play Final Fantasy 15 on it, it's also not fine. So that's something. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, we have 10 points available to use on level 3. My plan of action here is I'm not really going to use melee, like, at all. I'm going to be primarily focusing on ranged dialogue and leadership. So we're going to focus on those. But what I want to do is I want to get my tech, I want to get my stealth, and I want to get my defense, just dodge, really, up to 20. So get this to 20, get sneak to 20, and then get medical to 20. And once I get those there, I can kind of just go with whatever from there. So that's my plan of action anyway. We've got, so this is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 points total that I would have to spend to get them there. So let's do that. That will get dodge there. So now I will have unlocked the ability to leap forward. So that should help if I'm running away from things. So.
Yes, my favorite character, Hops.
Oh God.
Boing.
I have a companion now, so it might be worth investing in leadership. But we do need to get these going. That would be 15. So I could get these to where I want them to be by the next level if I really wanted to, and then I could start focusing on exclusively the stuff I actually care about, which is range dialogue and then leadership. So that's the plan. Yeah, that was the stat build I'm primarily going for. I'm not going to do melee hardly at all. If I'm in melee range, I'm going to gun bash and then shoot them with a shotgun probably. And then it'll be ranged dialogue and then leadership. Specifically, the ones that I'm going to focus on once I can specialize is inspiration, persuade, lie, and long guns, I think. So that's my plan of action at this point. Do I put more into this, or do I try to start on the other ones? I think I'm going to do the other ones and just get them to 20 real quick. Like, that gets hacked to 20, but that's fine. And that'll get that there. So next level, lockpick will have its novice thing. Doors and containers requiring magpick to unlock are free to open. Okay, and then engineering will let me do field repair. And science let me tinker. Okay, so that'll give us the basics and a few other additional little things. And then we can focus primarily on highly specializing like I usually do. So, just the basics otherwise. Okay, so now we need to move on to perks. What do I want to get here? Let's see. That is purchased. Okay, so I can't purchase multiple of the same perk. It's just the one. Got it. This is kind of nice. The one that I was looking at, which is this one, the recharge rate one, I'm not sure if I want to get that one anymore because there's one down here. Yeah, here it is. And it restores your tactical time dilation when you kill someone. So that seems like, and it restores a portion of it. So that seems like it would be a little better than just having cooldown. At that point, it might be better to just max stuff. Or I could just double down on both. I'm not going to be alone, so we won't worry about that. At least not as far as I know. Companion crit chance is nice. And I don't really think I'm going to ever have to fast travel when encumbered. I'll just drop a few things. It's not that big of a deal to me. 50% XP from companion kills. You know, that might not be a bad idea, actually. But I don't know if I want it because I usually try to minimalize the amount of XP I get if possible. So, all right, Adam, take it easy. We'll see you on the next one. Vendor prices. I might just get this one, honestly. Oh, that's right. I can't get a perk this level. I forgot. I've unlocked Leap. Double-click jump when moving forward to leap forward. Great for quickly closing distance on an enemy or running the hell away. Let's be completely honest about it. Bless you.
Thank you.
Is this where I came from? Where's my map? There's my map. This is my ship. Yeah, landing site. I would assume it's Edgewater. So the power plant is all the way up there. Okay, got it. Now let's go back to my ship then. That map moves like a snail's pace, I'll tell you what. I wonder if there's going to be any more enemies here, like maybe some canids coming out from the hills or something. To feast on all the dead bodies I left behind here. You wouldn't happen to know any of these people, would you?
Yeah, huh?
Did she mention
You
something
mean why
earlier?
not allowed in the store anymore?
Oh, that, yeah. I guess that's an important thing. There might be a story there.
There was a kind of a thing, the vending machine, when I was 12.
What'd you do? Try to steal from it? Yeah.
Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero-G rolling out the front door and into the road.
Oh my god. Yeah, that actually is kind of funny, I'll be honest with you.
It's not funny.
I think it's hilarious.
Then a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned.
And then they had to pick up after you.
Ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero-G?
I would imagine it probably smushed and then blew up and it was all over everyone.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by.
Great.
I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me.
Oh my
I
god.
can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment.
I mean, yeah.
That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, that's an interesting story, a bit funny on my end, but I guess it wouldn't be funny if you had to pay fees for it. Nobody in this universe is any fun, because they all gotta pay fees whenever they do something stupid.
I was under the impression they had to pay fees whenever they just existed.
I mean, that's also true. So. Alright, well, Parvati, I hope my ship doesn't vaporize you when I walk inside. If not, if worst comes to worst, you can just stay out here, I guess, but... Yeah, that is actually rather nice, isn't it?
Oh, wow. If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parts.
I'll bet. I mean, look at this damn thing. Don't mind the privates, they're just inspecting the load here. I wonder if they say anything new now that I've gone there. I haven't checked in with their supervisor. Could have just shot them in the back. Oops. Ada, I'm back. I have a guest. Please don't kill her.
I'm back.
Like you almost did to me last time.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Thank you. Starting to feel good about this whole captain thing, I'll be honest.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Well, don't hold a grudge to me about it or nothing.
No, really picks up shotgun, gets vaporized.
Okay, we have a shotgun. Let's equip that. Actually, hang on. Take that off. I'm not planning on using a melee weapon, so we won't bother with it. But meanwhile, there we go. 8 times 12 damage. That's fairly significant. And it has knockbacks. That's also good. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah. One of your weapon or armor items is broken and a minimum effectiveness. You should find a workbench and repair it. I'll bet you the shotgun's busted. Let's see what we can do here. Item repair. Keeping your company gear in tip-top shape is expected, and something you're carrying needs repair. You can repair weapons and armor at a workbench using weapon and armor parts. Get them for breaking down unwanted items. Players with engineering skill can repair their gear without need of a workbench. Oh, okay, nice. Repairing an item returns it to 100% durability and full effectiveness, ready to cause or prevent maximum damage. Excuse me. Equipment in tip-top shape for superior company efficiency. Let's go do that then. This thing is in low condition. This is the one I have equipped. That might be the one that Parvati... Yeah, these are Parvati's pieces of gear as well. Okay. So we need to go to repair. And we need to repair a few things. That is 17 weapon parts for this one shotgun. Holy hell. Yeah, repair it, please. And it's 6 for this thing, too, so... I think we'll leave it as it is. It's fine. It's probably fine. We'll be fine either way. I'll just toss it on the ground if I can't use it anymore. Or break it down. Hey, Rockin' Fun! Guess who got his Wi-Fi back? Not me. Oh my god. Everybody's losing their Wi-Fi. It's ridiculous.
Also, can we just take a moment to, like, appreciate the fact that Mount Doom is in the background over there?
Yeah, I saw. There's a volcano you can see from the other side of it at Edgewater, so it's cool. Sorry to hear that, Rockin' Fun, but how you doing other than that? Hopefully everything's halfway decent otherwise. So is it just tap triangle? Oh! I have quick swap! Hell yeah! That's how you switch. Okay. Awesome. Now that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so it's not just this. It's you can use any old thing.
Now you just need to stop conversing with people and accidentally pulling out your gun.
I think that's going to happen no matter what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot I have a faster means of travel now.
Oh boy.
I've found the roll from The Legend of Zelda, you see.
So, I finished up my session 0 for D&D relatively.
Oh, nice.
Except the problem is that wasn't the hard part.
Uh-oh.
I have characters to write down that I need to stick to their characters and their, like, ways that they exist. And then I also have to write up 5 dungeons for my first campaign. Why 5? Because I want to keep the party busy and so I can have a break.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. So it looks like there's a road on the other side of Edgewater here. So let's head that way. Let's see what we can do. You know what? There's also the other quest that we got for Parvati here, which is the manual thing. So it's completed. That's fine. Botched. I can look at quests that I botched. That's great. And then there's this cache of medicine thing that I don't know what to do with. I'm just gonna put that on the back burner because I don't think I'm gonna do anything with that. Okay, so let's see. Change sorting? Oh, okay. No, go back. There we go. How about now we'll go to the map. I see I have a codex as well, but I don't think I need to read that for right now. So that is off to the right on the way to over there, which is with the residency area where those other people are. All right. Well, let's go through Edgewater and see if we can go out the west exit and end up back where we were.
I love how 50s this game is.
Featuring real monsters from the doomed world. So that they're on set with actual real whatever those things are in the background. Great. Apparently downloading 13 episodes of a show may have something to do with you having almost no phone package remaining. Who would have thought? Not me. No, I mean, it makes sense. It's just, oh man, I just wish you had your access to your own Wi-Fi again. It seems like it would be a big problem.
I barely watch TV. On the subject of shows, I only watch it occasionally because I feel like television rots my brain.
Oh
I say as I spend 12 hours a day on YouTube.
I think it's less of a television rots your brain thing and more of there's more entertainment for me on YouTube than, and this is in your case, there's more entertainment for you on YouTube than there is anywhere else.
Well, to be fair, it might not be YouTube soon, and you know why.
It's not the worst unless it's Borst worst. That's great. Did they scrape its back fat off or something and stick them in the middle of the sausages? Because that's what it looks like that lady's doing.
That pig is smiling and it makes me uncomfortable. Should we shoot
Well,
it?
it probably, look at all the fat that it has on it. Like, she's probably
That
doing
doesn't
him a
look like
favor.
fat. It looks like cancerous tumors.
Yeah, it could be. But either way, she's probably doing him a favor, like peeling that crap off. That's some nasty shit.
I mean, I understand you gotta eat what you gotta eat when you're on another planet, but like...
Yeah, I imagine food sources will be rather limited when we actually get into space travel in real life. So... Okay, we're out in the wasteland. Let's keep our weapon active in case I encounter
For me.
any strange people like
I love
these
how there's
hooligans.
just marauders camping 20 feet away from Edgewater.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah, we totally don't fear a town security force coming out here and cutting our faces off.
Let's try to sneak up on them a little bit. I'm gonna try, and then they're gonna still get the jump on me somehow.
Just once they start screaming, just pull out your shotty and just...
Yeah. Where'd he go? Oh, there's a lookout. How's he gonna look out when his head's falling off? Ooh, that does have a bit of sway, doesn't it?
I never noticed that before. Or I should say, I never noticed that the guns have, like, actual sway.
Press it once to send your companions to a location. Hold it to order them back. Okay. Get him, Parvati. Press it once to order your companions to attack. Wish I had a grenade for a situation like this. Okay, I can't uncrouch and shoot at the same time, it appears.
Shoot in the kneecaps or just use your stand.
Maybe go find cover somewhere, Parvati, or something.
They're AI partners, though.
Oh god, I'm still crouched. Hold on. I say, dude.
That thing has no spread. What the fuck?
Alright, what do we got here? There's a few people. Oh man. Oops. Oh, I'm still dying. Okay. Parvati? You okay over there? I'm gonna assume that's a no. Where is she anyway? I don't know. I got my hands full right now. I need to reload too. Okay, oh, they're trying to come around on me here. That's a minigun. Well, an assault rifle of some kind. I'm dying. He has some good armor on him. Holy hell. Okay. You can't get enough of my aim. Yeah, my aim is upsetting, I know. Kind of supposed to work on something. You kind of need your Wi-Fi in the show you're downloading as an anime, but you're kind of not watching TV anymore since 3 or 4 years. Ah, okay. Gotcha. I mean, that makes sense. It's, you know. You pick one at this point, right? Like, you kind of just... You pick between your TV and your other stuff, so... Honestly, I really should have just been using the tactical time dilation there, though. I wasn't using it at all. I probably should have used it to aim at their head.
I aim for the guy's head, but no, you don't listen to me. Fucking...
Yeah, well...
Better than nature. Well, I mean, imagine if you walked outside and rubbed a plant on your face on this planet, you would just, like...
Die.
Contract some horrible disease that makes you smell like death for the rest of your life.
Probably true.
I just had an idea for a side quest in my session.
Oh, this is where we ended. Okay.
My players are going to get to a village that's apparently infested with a plague, and then it's just going to be like, oh, we have this terrible plague, people are dying because of it, except they're blowing it all way out of proportion, and the only thing the plague does is make the inhabitants smell like shit.
Oh my god.
Mantipillar. At least it's not a centipillar. Then it would be burned.
I mean, there's Mantis... We saw a Mantis Queen, the anatomy of a Mantis Queen on the loading screen previously, so... I think I'm going to need to save more often, though, because if I have to sit through 2 loading screens like that every time I need to do stuff, that's not going to be good.
Walks outside of first city in the game. Guy, dude with minigun.
Apparently so.
Okay, keep it quiet.
Okay, so you ordered them to attack by pressing up. That side button, I think they said that was a companion attack. I forget. Alright, so save here. Yeah, we'll make new save data. Okay, there we go. Save complete. Like, these guys might even be too much for me at this point. I really don't know.
Here we go.
Parvati, why don't you go over there?
Moving.
Parvati, please.
Okay. So we've established that okay, that guy's dead, so that should help a little. Oh, okay, so that's what that does. Cool. Nice job, Parvati.
Did she just pull out the hammer of Thor?
Well, she just knocked him down, so... Some things you can do to make your companions tougher: give them better armor, increase determination, give them companion perks, improve their health or toughness. Okay, cool. Oh, we got those two. Now where's the guy with the minigun? Up the hill, probably.
I mean, Rockin' Fun, you're right. They said that the Mantis monster in the loading screen looks like something straight out of Berserk, and you can't change their mind.
No, I mean, that's fair. So, we can break that down. I ain't using it.
Yeah, I also haven't watched TV in quite some time. Or I should say, watch TV loyally, because who doesn't just watch TV at 3 in the morning when they're trying to fall asleep? I do.
Hmm. The other guy's body over here? Might have launched him into the stratosphere. Probably not, though. Stunning. I'm shocked. Yeah, me too. Don't find enjoyment in TV anymore for more informative political stuff, more comfortable with podcasts. The Mant Pillar thing on the loading screen is definitely a Berserk monster. You can't change my mind. Yeah, I get the idea with the whole
Eyes up.
yep, eyes up. Guns loaded.
You need like a rifle, or like a railgun, or something to that effect.
Yeah, I need an assault rifle of some kind. Oh, there's a dude coming up on me.
And yo, what up, bitch? Oh, shit.
Nice one.
Okay, these guys are still... Parvati, could you crouch, maybe? Saying that might be better.
That would be intelligent.
Yeah, but this isn't a Bethesda game, it's an Obsidian game. I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt here.
Attacking.
Not attacking. Alright, so we have a hooligan. I don't know where the guy with the minigun went. Damn it. There he goes. Okay. Can I get her up? Oh, she's up herself. Okay. Maybe the minigun guy is dead already. Okay. Hey, some Adreno. Nice. I'll pop that bad boy out. Is this the guy with the minigun? No, he had a light pistol. That's the same as my own, so... I don't know if I should be keeping this stuff to sell it or not. Like, it seems like it might be a good idea. But, I don't know. You get heavy ammo. Makeshift low-pressure suit. 9 armor, tech skills plus thing. I'll take that. It's makeshift, so it's probably not that great, but you know.
But anyway.
Everyone is dead, you know, but you need chill and jazz right now. No, that's fine. Such an ambush, the music is smooth as fuck. See, I can't even hear the music, I'll be honest with you. So, Again, it's a product of how I'm playing the game. When I play the game on anything other than my PC, I can barely hear the music for anything that we're doing because the TV's far enough away and I need to keep the volume down slightly. So I don't have it playing in the background the whole time. Okay, so the book is over there. There's some stuff in there probably. Those buildings. So all the blue stuff requires a loading screen then. Okay. Keep that in mind. We could check and see what they've got in here now that we've killed most of them.
So...
Respos is in here.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Bit cartridges, I'll take those.
Like I was saying a moment ago, I don't usually watch TV much anymore unless I'm just like trying to fall asleep at night. And that's mostly just cooking channels because who doesn't want to get hungry at 3 in the morning? I'm kind of immune to that now. Most of the time I watch anime now, but even when I watch anime, that's like once in a fucking blue moon.
Trespassing, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequences. Yeah, that's fine, but this is just some random box, so are you sure? Light ammo, energy cells, weapon parts used to repair... Oh, okay, got it. Bit cartridges. Skin Tough Salve gives extra armor rating for 15 seconds. That's probably pretty good. Ambidextrin. Nasal stimulant. Bonus to extra headshot and weak spot points. These are a lot. There's a lot of drugs. I'll tell you what, in this game.
Oh boy, it's Fallout 4 all over again.
There's a lot of
Get
drugs.
high, great game.
Okay. There's a ton of stuff in here. I got a weapon mod out of one of these. Interesting. Oh, there's a bed here. Oh, I can sleep. Okay. Parvati, this place is ours now.
Until the bandits respawn.
Yes, until the bandits respawn. Spacer's Corona. Yeah, I don't know what most of this stuff does, but I'm just going to grab it. Why the hell not? Light ammo.
I'm convinced that because I watch so many cooking channels at night, that's why I became a decent cook. Like, I'll fall asleep with the volume up, and I'll just, like... You know how people, like, turn on, like, language things when they go to sleep and let them play all the way through while they're sleeping? I'm convinced that's why.
Oh, okay, I see. So the top number when you're lockpicking crates, it's your skill at lockpicking. The bottom one is the number of picks you've got. Okay. That makes more sense.
And you need certain amounts of picks to get through certain locks.
Yes. I needed 4 to get through that door, so...
Goddamn.
Obviously, I don't need that, or I don't have that, so we're going to
Well, you needed 4, so there's obviously a minigun behind the door.
I'm just looking for an assault rifle at this point.
I'm sorry, but it would just be funny to me if, like, you encountered, like, a door that took 99 lockpicks, and then behind it was just, like, $1 million. That sounds like something I would design. Get 99 picks, come back here, get bank. Test the player's memory.
I was tapping circle, and I was like, why am I not unstealthing? There we go. Okay, Conquer, sounds good. Gonna be listening to classes over, sounds like a plan. Talking to someone earlier, haven't been chatting much. That's fine, no problem. Feeling spiritual for the cooking thing. Yeah, no problem, Conquer, you do what you gotta do. Alright, so we'll just make a quick save. Probably until I get used to the combat in this game, that may become a trend. I don't know if there's a quick save button on console. I'd have to look into that. Anyway, the thing we're looking for is up ahead, which means obviously there's going to be more enemies up ahead.
You just fucking walk over there. Three marauders walk out, and both of them have, and 2 of them have miniguns. One of them's got a fucking rocket launcher.
So her tech skills go up from that, but this gives her more tech skills. Okay, it's a fashion statement again, but...
Why does every armor in this game look like it was thrown together from, like, leaves and Space Marine armor?
I mean, it probably was, if I'm being honest. Oh, Codex is what's new. Okay, I'm like, wait, why does my journal thing always have a new thing in it? It's fine. I'm not planning on reading the Codex out all that much, honestly.
You know, Rockin' Fun, that's actually fair, because my recent anime binges have been really short and I don't understand what's going on. I really don't. Hey, look.
I have been rewarded.
Like, I think the only thing I've finished recently is Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, and I wanted to watch all the way up to the new season of My Hero, but I just stopped after season 1 and then just kind of stopped thinking about it.
Okay, now how do I unequip this thing?
And Demon Slayer, I was fucking forced to watch, and it was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable experience, so I can't really say it was bad.
Oh, there we go. I can't unequip this pistol.
My brother's watched a grand total of maybe 3 or 4 anime, one of which I'm convinced was softcore hentai.
I also can't break it down.
Well, yeah, it's your starting pistol.
But I don't want the starting pistol. They're gonna make me keep it? I mean, that's fine. I'll just swap between these instead, but I would rather be able to just quick swap between this and this, if I can afford it. I only have 40 ammo for that thing? All right.
No, Rockin' Fun. Not that. Please, God, don't associate my brother with that.
Abandoned outpost discovered. Can I break this down for ammo? No, it'll give me weapon parts, but... Trying to make sure that whatever killed this thing, these guys doesn't
Maybe
kill
you should
me.
pull your assault rifle out.
Yeah. Oh, canids.
Oh, it's a canid. How terrible.
Poor pup.
It's not a pup.
It's tamed, too, although it's hostile to me. Oh, okay. There's a person. Marauders again. Okay.
Here we go.
That does good damage, doesn't it? Okay. Launch the dog into the air. Sorry, pup. Parvati, can you not, like, die, please? I would prefer that. Oh, there we go. I don't know how to, a pretty necklace if you're into that sort of thing. So that's a junk piece then, I guess.
If you're into that sort of thing.
I would assume that some, like the necklace, those medals that we found, that sort of thing, those are all like treasures and stuff that I can just sell.
Ah, yes. Money.
Oops. I don't know what ammo this uses. You alright?
The AI is just having some trouble platforming, probably.
Probably. She's probably like trying to hop up or something.
I mean, yeah, actually, that's like fair Rockin' Fun, but then again, I also don't like my anime to make me think too much. Because most of the time when an anime makes me think too much, it's either cripplingly depressing or a little too smart for my taste. Because as I've stated in the past, I'm not the type to like anime that just destroys me emotionally. I like watching good, gory, occasionally funny fun.
Funny fun?
Well, I mean, like stuff, like slice of life stuff.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm saying that to your semantics.
True.
A terminal. Messages. J. Bartel from C. Eldridge. Okay.
C. Eldridge. Oh, hi, Cthulhu.
Soft gore, hentai, neat. Anime usually goes this way. Not watching anime for 6 months straight and then watching animes for 2 months long. When you finish every anime, you're starting in 2 days. Still haven't even started My Hero Academia. Oh, okay. Need to, but haven't started. Not a big fan of everything it did in past season 1. It's enjoyable, but pretty brain dead. I cannot tell you one way or the other.
See, what's funny about getting into a discussion about anime is that, as opposed to the dirt discussion, my brother has no input on it whatsoever. The dirt discussion, I mean, you can tell you a lot. He did a lot of research last night, didn't he, Jimmy?
Let's be honest, I didn't have any input on the dirt discussion either, but, you know. Oh. Here's what we're looking for. Collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But Scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker. So I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river, and my voice is killing me for a second, so hang on. I hate when it does that. Suddenly I just can't talk. And we've been rewatching recently his Initial D since you didn't finish it last time you started it. See, I only know a little bit about Initial D because the one guy that I'm following on Twitter talks about it all the time. So it's pretty good from what I've seen of it, but I don't really know much about anime, so I don't know what's good or bad or in between. Complete opposites. Looking forward to finally getting a chance to watch the Experiment Lane, but you get you.
Let me rephrase what I said. It's not that I just don't like... It's not that I like specifically brain dead anime. I just like anime that makes me happy and laugh. Because as I've quoted to my brother in the past, I am the essence of crippling depression.
Tut. Thug Kid, Armor Mod. Okay. Just grab all this stuff. Hunting rifle? See, there's the other long gun I was talking about. So
hunting gun.
And it uses heavy ammo, so I just got to make sure I keep getting all different types of ammo.
See, if you
I
want
think there's also a plasma rifle too, so we'll get that eventually.
See, if you want like anime that like cripplingly depresses you, I can point you about as far as most of my buddies because one of them in particular I still don't understand, and this is one of the big questions that always plagued me of why he seems to go out of his way to watch really sad shit for no goddamn reason whatsoever.
Well, Parvati, somebody dropped the soap. Damn it. Can I get anything in this? Weapon parts, I'll take that. Oh, Ringleader, okay. Ali Toxifree.
Is that a fucking LMG?
Yes.
Oh, God.
That would explain why he was bapping me so hard. Heavy weapons. Oh, okay, so it's a heavy weapon and it can stagger you. Okay, let's hold on to that, I guess. And the trip blade that I wasn't that I was gonna grab before they started blasting me. All right, a couple other things maybe. Oh no, that guy's nothing. And
can you imagine
nothing.
killing a random marauder and he just has nothing on him? Like, wow, dickhead, at least replace my bullets.
So I guess the hunting rifle might be nice to just like sneak up on people with, but I think I might just do that with the pistol. If I'm gonna sneak up, I'll just bap them with the pistol.
Just gives me like this image of like your character slowly inching towards a marauder, only to just go.
Yeah.
And then everybody within a mile radius gets alerted because the hunting rifle is like God slamming his car door shut.
Shit. Oops. I'm gonna have to get used to that.
The fact that your search and jump are the same goddamn thing.
They're not the same. I just keep pressing X because I'm used to Resident Evil 4. So. I wonder if there's a way to like, it says transfer. What does transfer do? Player, oh, okay, so I can transfer it into the bin. There is a way to mark items as junk, and I may have to do that at some point here. So, all right, the other thing's over by the river here. So, ooh. More loot. Hold on. Weapon parts, and that requires picks. We'll just try to hold on to our picks for something big. Like when it just has 2, I'm like, oh, okay, it's a basic chest.
And then you have like one that's 4, and you're like, okay, there might be a slightly bigger gun in this one.
Yeah. So we'll save them for like the things where it's actually worthwhile, you know.
Correct.
Get you on that. More of a full package guy. I love pretty much every genre, which will always be way more receptive to anime that goes all out with their meta and usually their depressive tone.
No, that's the weird thing, Rockin' Fun. I like anime that generally makes me laugh and like cheers me up, you know, gets me out of a depressive mood. And then you look at my writing style, and I'm pulling influence from like Yoko Taro, the creator of Evangelion, just like everything you can imagine that's cripplingly depressing. I've probably taken inspiration from at some point. My writing style and my taste in anime and just shows and entertainment in general is like polar opposite.
This LMG uses light ammo. Oh, okay, interesting. I just gave Parvati a minigun like it wasn't a big thing. Oh my god. she's gonna get back and she's gonna be like a walking powerhouse of a character, and everyone's gonna be like, "What the hell happened?" I'm gonna be like, "I don't know. She just picked up a gun and started shooting, man."
She just turned into Doom Guy all of a sudden.
Basically, oh, I could have shot them all to death with this explosive barrel. Whoops. All right. Well, anyway, it said over by the river, so that would be over here, I would assume. There may just be something on the ridge that's going to try to murder us, but yeah, we'll figure it out if it is. Spacer's Choice. Something crashed here. Transport wreckage. Okay.
Ah, yes. The Crystal Chronicles playthrough. I remember my voice could you get that high. It can't anymore. I don't think. Unless I clear my throat. I think Jimmy would slap me and slap duct tape in my mouth if I actually tried to do it on stream here. I love how Parvati's just like hammered.
Well, I did need a close combat specialist while I'm long gunning it over here, so... Oh, there's another person.
Everyone all right?
Nice shot.
That'll work.
And by nice shot, I mean nice gun bap.
Sometimes I'm useful. Hey, they got a Drino. Piecemeal mining helmet. We don't have one of those yet. One-handed melee plus 5. Well, I don't have melee, but maybe it helps my gun bashing. I'll have to figure that out. Dude. Hello. The body was available to loot, but now it's not. Okay, that's fine. So we need armor. Equip. And now I look like I'm in Dead Space. Okay, fair enough. So I must start watching me since we talked about another stream. Is the Crystal Chronicles playthrough. I'm like I said before. I was a really big fan of the Crystal Chronicles playthrough. It was one of my favorites. Cole avoided watching meta-depressing anime because he fears the day when he found out there's an anime that's 100% something he wrote once.
That is actually one of my worst fears. That I'm gonna like have this like brilliant idea for like a writing piece or something, and then I'm just gonna be talking with my buddies one day and describe the idea, and they're just like, "Oh, that's exactly like this," and I'm just gonna start screaming to the heavens.
Ha!
Yeah. I'll be right up.
Oh, it's a cave. Okay.
So you got me all figured out, Rocket Fun. You got me all figured out. Honestly, as weird as it sounds, like I'm more of just writer myself. I pull inspiration for some things, but most of the time I think that I just kind of come up with just original shit. I don't understand how I do it, but I do.
River Hideout. Oh boy. Oh, okay. So it says saving, but it's only saving if you actually save. Okay, I see.
It's auto-saving.
Now it's complete. Okay. I thought it was just saving as soon as I click save, because I was gonna be like, oh, that's a lot easier. Oh, that's a... Okay. I guess I shouldn't have gone near the big glowing mine, should I? That is a vault. Okay. Wonder whose hideout this is. I mean, it's mine now, but... I think that still hurt me. Wonder if there's ever going to be a point where I can just untrip those tripwires.
I swear, half of the items in this game are just booze and drugs. And bullets.
Some of the stuff is pretty good, though. Like, some of them give you extra health regen and stuff like that. I just wish they were on, like, a quick button. That would make it a lot easier to use some of them.
That's a safe.
Let's see.
Easy.
Journal of M. Bakonu. Okay. Adreno. Silver Tongue Kit. Extendo Sight. That's a mod. Small percentage of weapons and armor you may find are called pristine. They have more durability and worth more to vendors. Ooh. They have a diamond near their thing. Okay, got it. Got it. We are almost level 4. And I think I got everything out of there. The real question is, what's further on in here?
A death claw, obviously.
I mean, yeah.
King being summoned.
Okay.
Hey.
Bye, Cole.
Bye.
Oh, there's Edgewater right there. Alright. Where did I end up exactly on the map here? Let's look. All the way over here. Oh, okay, I know where I'm at now. Alright. That makes sense. Well, we can bring the journal back, or we could continue moving on to try to go talk to the people about that thing, about them coming back to work, but, I mean, we're already right here, so we may as well just start going right here. Made a big old circle. Perfectly fine by me. Isn't that every writer's fear, as well as looking back what you created and figuring out that everything you thought was original back then was just basic inspiration that hundreds of people already had, speaking from experience? Well, see, that's the thing, though, about writing, is that really there are no truly 100% original stories anymore. It's always going to be something that was derived from someplace else, right? Like you don't have something that was a sprat. Okay. You don't have anything that's going to be truly 100% original, because we're also ingrained with the tropes and everything that have been around for hundreds and thousands of years, that writing becomes it almost becomes conventional, right? Like there's specific tricks and things that uh-oh. Why do I gotta kill the sprat? I don't want to kill the sprat. Freaking crazy kid. I didn't want to kill this little... Oh, they're rabid. Okay, well. Guess there wasn't much I could do about that, huh? Ooh. Parvati, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing up here? Are you getting crazy without me? Killing rabid sprats with a light machine gun. She's a crazy gal, I'll tell you. Skin tough salve. Ooh. Bypass shunts. Okay, those are important. I need to pick those up. Oh, that's a lock-pickable door. I don't care about that much. But yeah, there's almost conventions about a lot of writing nowadays, and it doesn't defeat the purpose of writing. There's still different combinations of conventions that you can use that make things seem original, even though they may not be as original. But it's still it's hard to do your own thing 100% nowadays. You know what I mean? So that's at least how I feel anyway. Hack. I could hack it, I guess. Didn't kill them, they would have killed you. Yes, they would have. Hang on, let me see something. Okay, so the gun bash with the shotgun ain't too bad either. We can hack it, sure. What we got here? Unlock second story balcony door. Now that sounds... Messages, personal files, I don't care. That's my thing about a lot of these Western RPGs. Like, a lot of people, when they play these sorts of games, they like them to be, like, full of quests and things to do. And I'm just like, I don't... Unless it's pertinent to the characters that are coming along with me on the journey. Like, if it's important to Parvati, in this case, it's important to me. If it's not important to her, I couldn't give less of a shit. Like, these random people that I find in town, I don't need to know their life story. It's fine. I'll just... assume that they have their own shtick, I have my own shtick, and we'll all be on our way. And maybe that's not the right way to look at this sort of stuff, but I just... Yeah, I don't know. I have a different way of another sawed-off shotgun. 14 for this one. That's a little bit better, I think, than the one I've got. I gotta look. But yeah, I don't need everything to have hundreds of quests and so much shit to do. It's ridiculous. Like, that's not something that's important. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. Well, then break it down. And break it down. I don't have one of these, so I think I'm going to hold on to it. And I'll hold on to the things that I don't have one of. I got to look up how to unequip that pistol, though. That seems like it would be a pretty good thing to do. Oh, did you jump? Okay, I was like, what's that sound? Why is she making a sound like she hurt herself or something? What would these people do to me if I brought her back in bad condition? I don't even know, and I don't know if I want to know. Yeah, writing is difficult. it's difficult. I still think it's important to write and just get your ideas down. Even if it's not original, it's like still, it's important to get those words out there, because not everybody's like, oh, it won't be original, and then they stop writing because they are like, oh, it won't be. And I know, I get it, so you could send it to somebody and it won't be original, and they'll be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. But that's only ever really that important if you're going to publish it, because then the publishers want you to do something specific with your writing and only be slightly different from the typical conventions that sell things. Like when you're trying to sell it, that's when you have to be worried about it. If you're just writing for the hell of it, write it down. It doesn't matter if it's original or not. Just, it's important to write, because that skill will never get better unless you keep doing it. So it's like anything. You use it or you lose it. So as far as I'm concerned, it's better to use it than to lose it. Then again, I'm probably not the right person to say that sort of stuff, because I don't know if anybody saw when I was looking at SB's story that SB's been publishing on the Discord server there, but I'm a really tough critic when it comes to writing. And I'm not trying to do it to be mean or anything like that. It's just when I critique someone's writing, I literally will rip their story a new asshole, basically, so that I can sort of show them here's where the potential for improvement lies and everything like that. And sometimes it may come across as a bit rough around the edges, and I apologize for that. It's just, it's not intended to be mean. It's just intended to tell you from the standpoint of someone who has graded papers before, basically, that there's improvements to be had here. So that's all. Mr. Max, hello.
Progress on that matter we discussed?
I made some, yeah. I got your book right here. Actually, I should ask Parvati what she thinks first before I give it to him. Did I ask him this already? No, I don't think I did.
A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large. Though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book.
So you're a collector, that's what you're saying, yeah.
Of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly periodicals is virtually unknown here.
Okay, we're off. Let me ask Parvati about this, and probably also read the book before I give it to him. That seems like it would be a good. I can't sit. I would like to sit and read this book. Thank you very much, but we'll just do it out here. It's fine. Now, if I were a book, where would I be? See, look at all this stuff that I could be using that I'm not. There's also weapon mods that I can be using. I got some things to add to junk as well that I probably could go do. Well, it's already in junk. Yeah, it's already in junk. Okay, so you can just sell all this stuff and it gives you some cash money. Got it. Is the book in here anywhere? I don't think it's here. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this here, options. I can unequip the Adreno? Seems like a weird thing. I'd like to equip some of these other health items so I wouldn't have to go on the menu to use them. I'd just hit a quick button and do it, but I don't think that's a possibility. Captain's ID. Here it is. Inspect. Oh. So that's it, huh? Handwritten journal with name Emva Komu scrawled in the lower corner. Let's see what Parvati thinks of this, and then we'll go hand it back to the guy.
Where are we headed?
Okay, she thinks nothing of this. So let's give it to what's-his-face then. Finding out that your true thoughts are just natural perception in the scene or context until they manipulate and make you feel that way makes you doubt your own perception thought, because so easy to mess up that perception it doesn't feel true in some way. Even in French, wouldn't be able to put into words what you feel. I think I know what you're saying, though. It's a downer when you're writing your stuff and you're like, oh, this is great, it feels good because it seems like something I've never heard of or seen before, and then somebody's just like, yeah, well, somebody else has done it. It's depressing. It sucks because it's like, oh, it means I thought I was being original, but apparently I was wrong. But that's the thing, is that it's almost to the point where that doesn't, at least for me, that doesn't matter anymore because it's like I'm never going to be 100% original with anything that I do. And there's a reason why those shortcuts and tropes exist. It's because they're easy to write. So as far as I'm concerned, if I need to cut a little, take some tropes and use them or something like that just to cut the corners so that I can tell the parts of the story that I actually care about, that's fine with me. Like, the most important thing is that you write it down and you put your heart into it. That's the most important thing when it comes to writing, at least in my book. So the originality thing, you can always edit something to be more original in revision as well. I mean, if it's a base fundamental thing about your story that you have to do, it's probably hard to write it around it, but it's tough when if you feel like you've got that whole I'm being super original thing, and then you find out, oh, somebody wrote a book that practically was this already. It's like, yeah, that's disheartening, but I still think that it's important to just write that stuff down. Even so,
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
just to make sure that it's written, because some people don't even get to that step. That's the important thing, is when you've written it down, you've gotten farther than some other people have in their entire lifetime, because they always are like, oh, well, it's not original, oh, I can't do it, blah, blah, blah. Come up with a million excuses. Just write it. That's the important thing. And that's kind of the thing about this writing month thing that's going on in November that SB's participating in. The important thing is to write it. And this month tells people, write it every day. So, I got your book.
This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this?
What?
Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken book is what it is. French.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan while fighting it at every turn.
What the fuck is this? It's in French. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Keyword probably be unique over original. Yeah, unique. It would probably be the better way to put it. Yeah. He is overreacting a bit, I think. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what his problem is with French. It's just, I can't fucking read French. Well, dude, I think he's overreacting a bit.
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you?
Nope.
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers.
Yeah, but isn't it like a forbidden text?
I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
So find someone that knows French. Like, come on, it's not that hard. So if your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose, why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for? This has to be some kind of... This is the more pertinent question, I think. Like, you said it was a forbidden text and nobody here should read it, but apparently, yeah, he was just looking for it for himself. So why did you think it was so important? Like, when I was inspecting the thing, it honestly looked like a picture book, I'll be honest with you, so... Yeah, he'd better take his French lessons now, yeah, for sure.
Bakono.
He does not parlez-vous, that's for sure.
Theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
You said that was forbidden,
He
though.
was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Right. It kind of does. Set a bad See, some of these things I want to ask, but it's like I feel like I'm gonna get not be able to ask them after. So, has he said what a philosophist is before? He may have, but let's get more info.
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan.
Can't there be a happy medium?
The philosophist perversion of Bakono's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Oh. So, yeah, this is actually another pertinent question. Like, it's... you might not want to be looking for this book then, huh?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worst idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
And I'll bet he didn't.
That's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Baconu journal.
Oh, jeez.
But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Oh, I didn't think that was what was going to happen here. Could be beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand. Yeah, but would he be a ship hand for very long? I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, any help I can get would be probably welcome.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money.
He did give me a lot of money.
Free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
Now that seems pretty useful.
Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Also that, too. Is that all part of your Vicar training? I actually do want to ask this before I know I'm being cynical with him, but I would like to take him with me.
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Yikes. Well, I mean, that's fair. You're not sounding very Vicarly right now. It's fine. Let's just take him.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind.
I'll bet.
I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Okay, we got a new party member, and we leveled up to level 4. Nice. So I guess the Vicar's coming with us, or Vicar. However you want to pronounce it. I'm used to Vicar because that's what I've always said, so. But we got a bunch of money, and we leveled up. Awesome. I have stuff I can also sell. How's my inventory limit looking? I have 90 now, probably because of Parvati being here. Characters are aware of the player's presence. Yeah, I guess they gotta be, huh? They're like becoming self-aware here. They know I'm watching them all. Okay, so I said I was going to get these to 20 before we moved along here. So I already got dodge up to 20, so that's fine. This we'll move on with and get intimidate up to 20 in a little bit, because the terrify effect seems pretty good. Like, all of the effects on these, I'm glad that they have an effect in combat, first of all. Second of all, I'm glad that they all seem to be fairly useful against different types of enemies. Like, it makes you want to level all of them if you can. So you get humans, automechanicals, and then creatures. I'm not planning on going with Intimidate above like 50 or 60, basically. Like, once I stop leveling just dialogue and start specializing, it's just going to be Persuade and Lie, basically. But, yeah, either way. So spend all of my points on this stealth stuff, so sneak and get up to 20, and then spend it on tech so that medical happens, because I think one of these... Okay, so I have to heal before, with the inhaler, before they die, so they can get the effect. Because with inspiration, or not inspiration, determination, they get 30% of the healing effect, but probably only before they die. So, alright, well, 5 points here. There we go. Oh, excuse me. I've unlocked the second drugs mixing slot for the inhaler, so we can mix drugs now. Awesome. And we can also get sneak damage now, I think. Right? I get a sneak multiplier now? Yep, attack unaware enemies while crouched to deal bonus damage. Beautiful. So that should be good. Now we can start leveling everything that I actually care about, which is ranged, dialogue, and leadership. We'll try to do them all fairly evenly, although I probably will put more points into ranged because that's my attacking option. So if things are dead faster, it's probably better than being able to talk my way out of a situation or keep my allies alive. That's what I think, anyway. Trying to say is it's hard to feel comfortable with your own creations when the unique or human factor are almost non-existent because we're so many on Earth. Every feeling, personal story, or anything that you like are yours and only yours and probably true for dozens of people will probably be true for hundreds more years later, but then they're hardly true or unique to yourself when humanity is big enough to create dozens of alter egos of yourself. Finding what's unique to you is a real mess because how big and messy old humanity is. Feeling may seem unique, only true to yourself back then, but 10 years later just be common thinking the whole community could relate to. Stop there for the subject, though. Could talk about it for weeks. No one to flood the chat with it. It'll scare newcomers. No, it's fine, rockin' fun. I don't mind talking about it. And I understand where you're coming from with it, but it's it's almost fine to me. Like, I've accepted the fact that, you know, I may not necessarily be original or unique with my creations, but I still think it's important, because I've accepted it, I think it's important to get it out there, you know what I mean? So there's a point where you stop feeling like, oh, well, I don't know if I should get this out here because it may not be original and stuff like that, and you're just like, whatever, I'm just going to put it out there anyway. Like, if somebody likes it, fine. Like, and that's where really I think the uniqueness and the originality comes from, because your story may use tropes and shorthand from other stories and stuff, but people's enjoyment of your story doesn't come from the tropes and from the shorthand and that sort of stuff. It comes from the combination of all the things that you put out. It comes from them looking at your work and saying, I like this. I think there's potential here. So that's where the originality and the uniqueness comes from, because they wouldn't get that experience if they were just looking at a collection of tropes and shorthand. Like, if they're not pieced together somehow by an author, then they wouldn't get the same experience out of it. So if you want to really think about where you get your originality and uniqueness from, you really got to write it down, because that's where people will find uniqueness and originality in it. Because, and again, worst comes to worst, they find enjoyment in it, which is unique and original to their experience of reading it. So last Gen stream already scared them. Well, yeah, we were talking about dirt fucking on the last stream, so that was probably a bit of a sketchy thing to talk about, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't care. Okay, we were going to get this last time, so we'll get this time. So that increases my time dilation meter maximum. Alright, cool. I really don't know what I'm going to get with perks. I do know what I'm going to get with skills, and how I'm going to build those up from here on out, but I've got nothing with perks. I'm just going to pick whatever feels right, you know? So. Alright, well, we've done all the side stuff, and we got a vicar out of it, so that's rather nice thing. Which way am I going here to get out of here? Let's see. I really wish they would keep these I don't know, like docked, or, you know, minimized. That's the word I'm looking for. So. Alright, well, anyway, map. This leads me out in the wrong direction, so I want to go the other way out. Okay. Alright, Parvati, come on. We're going to go see what we can do about these people now. But it's definitely something to think about, I think. Because originality and uniqueness is not just hard at this point, it's next to impossible. But I don't want to continue if it's, you know, if I feel like we're kind of circling now on the point. I feel like I'm saying something that's already been said, so we can leave it at that. It's fine. Worst comes to worst, we can agree to disagree. That is a plasma cutter. That's rather nice looking. It is. It's one of those fundamentals, I think, of like a philosophy arguments that I think you could go on for days about it, really. Slices, dices, and cauterizes, huh? They wouldn't even feel it when you cut their arm off. Interesting. Alright, off we go. Actually, I'd like to look at the map again real quick. Let's see here. So we just want to go up the road straight, really. Could even head in here, I guess. See what the hell it is. And head up there. I don't know if I'm the right type of person for these, the modern trend of Western RPGs, because a lot of them are like, you know, go to a place, find a bunch of trash loot, and take them back so you... Evicted, great. Go to places, find a bunch of trash loot, take it back, sell it so you can buy some fancy stuff, and there's like a loop, right? There's like a repeat process to it. I'm not particular about, like, finding loot. Like, what is that below me there, that little... See, like that little thing that pops up on the bottom of the screen when I pull the pistol out. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, I'm not really particular about loot. It doesn't really...
Got it. Heads down.
Successful attack while sneaking inflicts extra damage to your enemy. Higher sneak skill increases the bonus damage. That's nice too. We've got that from our level up. Is there a person over there? Can't tell. Let's get a little closer. Yeah, I'm not particular about the need for loot. It's not really that particular of a thing for me. Oh, that's okay. There's the people I'm looking for right over here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold on. Let me get down a little bit before I get myself messed up here. Marauder Vandal. Mervale Community Center discovered. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of them. I should have been using my shotgun there, but oh well. I really like those companion attacks. Those are really nice. They're really, really good.
Sure, on my way. Everyone all right?
Okay, I think that's it. When they say something like that, that usually makes me think that we're done. Okay. Oh, more explosives. So I guess there's not really any... I don't know if there's grenades in this game. I would really like some if there are. But if there's not, there appears to be a lot of explosive canisters all over the place. So I'll have to make better use of those, I think. I should be checking if these Sentry Sabers are better than her hammer. I don't think they are, though. I'll be honest. That hammer looks like it's pretty strong. Go way deeper with the subject. What kind of discussion takes place in special conditions that have nothing to do with the Vicar saying fuck French? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Good lord. Things you enjoy talking like that with you one of these days. It's a stream. We both want to focus on the game and everything else happening and dirt. Well, that's fair. And, you know, sometimes I do just kind of get on the multiplayer chat or the break room chat there just for the hell of it some nights. So if you want to talk about it, you just let me know. We can go on there and we can talk about it. That's fine. I'd be down with that. Assault rifle, it's the same. Okay. It's level 5. It's rather interesting. Okay, so this is the community center they were talking about. So if I need extra loot, we'll go looking, but I don't currently need extra loot. Oh, yeah, Parvati, why don't you...
Coming.
Yeah, come along now. Okay, so is it where I'm pointing? Is that where you go?
Sure thing.
Let me see. It is where I'm pointing. Okay.
Heading back.
So point you at cover, and you'll be fine. Don't point you at cover and you won't be fine. I need to get her like some really heavy armor though if she's going to be using that melee weapon. So for her, like the fact that she has that melee weapon as her partner attack makes it seem like it's probably for the best that I just get her heaviest armor possible and just let her go blitz things out in the middle of the battlefield, draw the aggro and all that stuff. Because if it's off of me, she can do that while I shoot things. And that seems rather okay. I'll eventually get my aim right. I'll eventually get the hang of aiming in first person again. It just takes me a little while sometimes. That's what happens when you play a lot of different games like this, though. You sort of, like, have a hard time adjusting to all the different genres of games that you play. So sometimes I'm not as good. Like, if I was to back off from playing a first-person shooter like this for a little while after this, like after this in Resident Evil 7, and then come back to it again, you know, like a set or two down the line, I would, it would be...
Coming back.
It would be hard to pick it back up, I guess is all I was trying to say. I was trying to figure out if she was there. Is this in the community center? As in the one that I just passed? Yeah. Oh, okay. I was thinking I was going to have to go, like, steal something. But if I'm just taking it from Marauders, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. Alright, let's go in the community center then. Watch me, like, get ambushed as soon as I go in. Raptidon head anatomy. Great. There's raptors that will spit acid at me. Fantastic. Ugly motherfuckers, aren't they? Oh, 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 oh. Jesus, game. Give me no place to take cover, would you? Not this. This.
Incoming!
Where? Oh, God.
I'm ready for this.
That's not good.
Everyone all right?
Hang on, Parvati. There we go. Have a little bit of the effect. Apparently she killed a bunch of the enemies up top with that minigun, though, so good job, girl. Go to work. Go to work. Take them down. Some bit cartridges, too, so that's good. Alright, let's reload now that we're not in the middle of a firefight here. More bit cartridges. Spacers, chew. Another thing I can hack. Let's see if there's any locked doors first before I go hack anything. Piecemeal mining helmet. Well, Parvati's got one now. Let's go give that to her. Oops. Over here. So you need armor, gal. There you go. Nice. We're 2 peas in a pod now. Yeah, I think we'll keep that low pressure, whatever she's got there. Seems like it works pretty good for her. How's my ammo doing on this anyway? Or does she have unlimited ammo? She doesn't seem to be losing condition on the minigun, so, or the LMG, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say she's probably fine. Bard. Great. I'll bet you it's right in there, too. Spacer's choice. I should be using some of these healing items. It just seems like it's a pain to go into the menu to use them, you know what I mean? That's all. Light ammo. I may honestly stop picking them up, because even though they would be useful to use... First aid room key. Okay, that's nice. Let's take that. Oops. Because, yeah, even though they might be useful to use in combat, if I have to pause them and go into a menu in order to use them... Ouch. I'm less inclined to use them than to just tap a button and use them, you know. SP still didn't read anything on what it did because I kind of want to see the whole thing. Gives you an excuse to refrain from expressing how you feel in his work because you're a super tough critic when it comes to writing. Don't want to sound super harsh on what he did. Yeah, that's fair. And I feel like if I was already tough, I don't feel like he also wants other people to be tough on it at this point. And he's expressed that maybe he's not ready for critique yet, so since he's not ready for it, we can hold our tongues for now. But I get you. I've read some of it, and as a casual observer, it... ooh, antique saber. Okay. Interesting. Is it a weapon? And how quickly does it break since it's antique? Bit cartridge, pep pills. I'm going to just grab all this stuff for now until I start selling things, and then I'll see what they do, I guess, before I sell them. Antique saber. That must be junk then, huh? Nope, apparently not. There it is. This might look nice in one of the cruise rooms on the... Oh, okay, so this is a decoration item. Awesome, got it. Keep that in mind. What else we got in here? Dead guy? Not dead guy. What are you doing? What are you doing here, sir? I can't believe he didn't see me. Goes running away because she's just mashing everybody with the machine gun. Oh my god, oops. Hold on. Nice. That'll work.
No hard feelings, okay?
I think I need me one of those. I know I'm not specializing in melee, but the AoE on that seems pretty good. And I should probably heal a little since she could use it, I could use it. Hey, I got it back. Nice. Yeah, I thought the guy was dead. He wasn't moving. Apparently he was not dead. What is this? Sentry Saber. Okay. So you'll probably start seeing me express more of my like Skyrim mannerisms when I'm playing this game, where I only really pick up the stuff that I need, and if there's like a weapon or something that's not better than what I've already got, I'll just scrap it. So, because we can always use the parts, but we don't always need the weapons. So. So we have a key to the first aid room. I don't know where that is yet, but we'll see in a minute. I do like all the ammo that I'm getting, though. That's rather nice. Don't know if that's going to be a trend, like where I'm going to have those eventually, but... Base health plus 25%. Model spaceship. That's probably also for the unreliable. Bread noodles? What did you breed to make the noodles? Plain and pure water. That's a big jug of water. What we got here? Oh, a vending machine. Okay, nice. Vending machines. Cool. Just that you read and write a lot, so you came to the point where you can see the common mistakes and have trouble to stand everything that feels easy to produce and lacks singularity. Same for music. When listening to a certain genre for a while, I have trouble to understand easy and lazy writing that's playing to suck and easily speak to any of the young teens. Sound like no, it's fine, rock and fun, because I get where you're coming from. Because eventually you start to think of it like, oh, these are, some of these mistakes are easy mistakes. And this isn't necessarily talking about stuff that SB's done or anything in their work. It's just you start to see some of the mistakes and you're like, okay, these are fairly easy mistakes and, it's pretty easy to correct and all that other stuff. But for other people, it might be hard. So, but I get where you're coming from, because I do have that frustration myself sometimes when I try to correct people on their writing. Because they're like, well, I don't know if I can do that without fundamentally altering the work. And it's like, I mean, you can. So it might be a little bit of a difficulty thing, that's all. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. I can stuff them back into the vending machine. Man, I wish I had that when my friends and I would rattle the soda machines in high school. Maybe I shouldn't have expressed that. That's probably a crime. I never did that. Never mind. Ignore what I said. Restricted items can only be purchased when they have a high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. Okay. I don't know if we'll ever have that, but we'll be getting there. I really wish I could turn off this little note that's next to this stuff so I could just see all of the items in without there being a big fat note in the way of it. So what does the pure water do? Body attributes +1 lasts 30 seconds. Okay. Interesting. Advanced defensive helmet. Is that restrictive? It's heavy armor. It's 170. That's not too bad. Wait, why? What's the difference between the two of these? Interesting. Elite troop armor. That is also fairly expensive. Standard troop helmet. And these are mods that I don't think I can put in yet. So these are restricted right now. Okay. So I can't actually buy those. All right, interesting. So there's light and heavy armor. I wonder which one is, what the difference is. Actually, I'm busy rewriting your resume, so I haven't continued reading SP's ongoing story. They've been posted on Discord. Definitely not talking about anything SP did in general, just because you didn't read any of it. Yeah, no, I get you. That's fine. I know what you mean. And yeah, I mean, you got to focus on that resume anyway, Conquer. That's important at this point, you know what I mean? So I try to read a little bit of it if I can every day, personally, but it's tough when you have your own stuff going on, you know what I mean? And it's even tougher because of the fact that I'm not looking at it as a critic. So sometimes I try to give stories some time to see if they work in my mind when I read them, but sometimes I'm still wondering what the difference is here. Because this is all heavy. That's light. We don't need light right now. So... But yeah, sometimes when I'm not looking at things as a critic, I'll get it'll lose me, you know what I mean? The story will lose me eventually after a certain amount of time where the interest just sort of goes away. for me personally. I can sell this stuff to the vendor now. I can sell my junk as well. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Got a few credits for it. I'm going to buy these, I think, because these seem like they'd be pretty good. They got good armor on them. They got good dodge on them. Stealth skills -5. Okay, so that might not be so good for me. It would be good for Parvati because she's got the whole giant hammer thing going, so... And that one. Thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know about any health items other than this thing. I'm going to see what drugs I can mix before I sell off the other stuff. But, a music box. Okay, that's also probably for the thing. Alright, let's see what we can give to Parvati here. See if we can give her better armor. So she's not like... It really irks me that the helmet's over here, though. Like, I want the helmet to be here. You know what I mean? Like, my brain is like, nope, helmet has to be there. So it doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Whoops. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I'll stick with the light armor then, since I'm not going to be up front and personal like that. But now Parvati looks the part of a person who's ready to kick some ass, basically. Oh, it's junk. Okay, got it. I'm gonna break this down. I think what Parvati's got is probably fine. Let me see actually what she's got is it's 55 and it has shock damage on it too, so that it's better than this. So we're gonna break this down finally. There we go. Still don't know about this thing, but we'll worry about that later. Main thing you need for it, your resume, is just remembering what damn department you work in, since you were cross-trained as utility worker and want to have that noted. Yeah, that's important too. To remember which department you worked in. That's important. You gotta keep that in mind. I could buy the light helmet. What does this helmet do? One-handed melee. Okay, so not useful to me. Look at her now. Oh my god, she's ready to kick some ass. Oh, this is great. Yeah, I definitely want to note that stuff down, though, Conquer, because it will come in handy on the actual resume itself. It'll help with them identifying where they want to stick you. So, Intimidate +3. Now that I can get behind. Okay, there we go. All right, well, thank you, Mr. Vendor Thing. You've made my life a lot... I like that. It matches really nice with the armor, too. So I'm rather okay with that. Just add to... I could add some of these to junk since I'm not going to use them, but we'll hold off. How's my inventory anyway? 36, so we're good.
On my way.
Gotten that when you acquire certain experience on the subject and learn to refine your taste, you have trouble to appreciate the casual and easy to produce industrial stuff, and you want to value more unique and original ways to do stuff in already oversaturated media. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And it's hard, right? Like, it's hard to kind of the way that let me try to say this while not sounding like an idiot. The way that somebody once put it that I heard that I thought was somebody got destroyed. Holy shit. The way that somebody once put it for me that resonated well with me personally was that there's two different types of media. There's some media that's like a nice fine dessert at the end of like a 5-star restaurant type of a dealie. Like you have it after you've had this nice meal and it's all good stuff, and it's like a nice little cherry on top of this nice meal that you just had. So it's like a dessert at a 5-star restaurant. And then there's other media that you consume that's basically like potato chips. It's easy. There's no anything required. You don't have to dress up for it or anything like that to go out and you just grab the bag and you eat it. So there's two different kinds of media, I think, that really resonate with people, and sometimes it's hard to appreciate them. It's really just a matter of making sure that your mind is open for it, really. I can't really say anything else like that. Yeah, Parvati looks so dope in that heavy armor. Oh my god. With the LMG she's got. Oh, it's great. I love her. I love my new partner in her fancy armor. I had to give her that thing that lets her take aggro. Annoyed in yourself, you can't escape your thought. Yeah, no, I get you. It's fine, rockin' fun. I don't mind having these discussions. It's good. It lets me talk about these things that I don't necessarily get to talk about on, on the streams when I'm just, thinking about the game and stuff. I don't mind getting distracted on that sort of stuff. It's fine. So these are just, what the fuck is that? Is that a cave troll? Primals. It's like a gorilla crossed with a fucking kaiju from Pacific Rim, kind of. Okay, those are the canids. Yeah. So the community center used to be something else, huh? Coming soon, Mantiqueen. Oh, so they probably killed these things and then stuffed them, but well, I mean, it's a Mantiqueen. That's probably a hard thing to... I'm sorry, I can't help it. I had to look at her and just stare in awe at the... Oh, okay, he's dead. I had to stare in awe at her new stuff that she's got on. Well, I'll take your ammo. Alright, so... Oop. Regular little Sprat. Do you have any friends in here, Mr. Sprat? No. Just the plasma rifle. Ooh. Energy weapon. I like that. I guess we've got all three of our weapons. So plasma rifles, I think, would probably work better against mechanical things. I want to say maybe, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I would assume because it's plasma, but it could be that energy weapons would work better on them. Maybe plasma just works decently on everything else. Spacer's Corona. I guess I can look. Let's have a look at our stuff here. I don't know if I can use it, though. Because it's level 6, so that might be above my pay grade currently. This is level 3, this is level 5. I'm not level 5 yet. The condition's 100%, so... Yeah, I don't know why I've got the minus blah 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 penalty to it. It's interesting. I really don't understand, though, why I can't unequip this pistol. I really want to. Well, we'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to that for now, and then we'll go from there. Or no, wait, hang on. No, that's that might not be what I thought it was. Maybe that's red as in it's like the energy damage of it. Like it does 56, but then it does 126 energy damage. You know what I mean? Because, like, look at this. It does 28 damage, but that's just ballistic, because the little thing is ballistic there. The red thing might be non-ballistic damage. Take a look. Nice. Some energy weapons can charge up for a bigger attack. Hold the attack button to build up energy. Oh, so that's probably what the 126 is then. Huh, riot control armor. The 126 is probably the charge attack. Okay. Now it makes more sense. There's a first aid room key. Let's break that down. I'll break down the sawed-off shotgun, too. In a moment. What do they got here? Just messages? Okay, not really all that interested. Okay, so that is the build-up, then, of the thing. It's not the you can't use it or anything like that, so... Alright, awesome. We got our... I guess we got our 4 weapons then, don't we? I wonder if you can ever switch off of this light pistol. I should really look that up. Let's see if that's a thing. Can I unequip it now? I can unequip it now. Okay, I did. It looked like it looked like I couldn't, basically. That's what I was concerned with. Swap that there, then. You know what? Actually, no. Hold on. Let's swap this to the front. And then swap this to where the shotgun is. And then put the shotgun there. The reason for it is I can charge up an attack with the plasma rifle. So if I charge up an attack while I'm in tactical time dilation and I get a sneak attack, that might be one person vaporized right there, so... Take it over, Osek Karate. Looks like you're hanging out with the final boss of a Doom-like game. I know! It's so good! Yeah, hang out with Doom Girl, exactly. So, there's a point where having a taste in something really great and unique ruins the taste of overly produced shit that you have to eat every day in your life. Yeah. What's good, though, is escaping the overly produced, easy, accessible stuff can sometimes make you more likely to be more open-minded about things, trying to be more variety and more experimental. That is true. That is true. And, you know, having that open-mindedness is always good. It's just not good to try to, like, not have that open-mindedness, I guess. To like, you know, get so used to the other stuff that you don't have the open-mindedness anymore. It's not good to have that. So, stun baton. Okay. Interesting. And experimental anthracillin. Oh, there's a light pistol. I don't know what I'm going to do with the anthracillin yet. Fun times barrel. Critical damage up. Nice. Cool. I can't get over it, man. Oh my god. Alright, Mr. Spratt. It looks like your home is now free of most of its people. Most of the people that were here to annoy you, so... I'm going to go up here and... You know what? Actually, I forgot. We didn't look at the stuff that I can combine now with the Adreno. So, I can combine different drugs. Can I combine an apple with it? I can. 25% health over 2 seconds. I didn't think I could actually equip this apple. That's kind of funny. Liquid caffeine with boosters. Adrena high. Movement speed plus 20%. Attack speed plus 20%. All attributes -1. Walk speed -10%. Crash stacks up to 3 times. Last 5 seconds. Okay, we don't want that. Energy brew. Harmful status effect duration -15%. So that's what this stuff is for then. You can just combine all this stuff with the Adreno and it would do that with it. Okay, so now it makes more sense to be picking this stuff up then. Because if I can use these every time I use the Adreno, and I want to make sure that that's the case, so let me try it here. I've got plenty of Adreno, so hold on. So it did equip something else. Okay, I see. I'm not sure if it used it, but actually, hang on. Yeah, okay, it did use it. Yeah, because look. See, now it says here, the emergency medicinal inhaler activates all slotted consumables simultaneously, allowing you to quickly treat injuries and enhance your abilities. Okay, so now I can just equip whatever I've got here, and it gives me an enhancement. That's interesting. That could make an interesting case for... How is she sneaking around in Doomguy armor? That's ridiculous. That could make an interesting case for some of this other stuff that we're picking up, though, and for the medicinal... effect, the medicinal skill, just in general. So that's interesting. I can dig that. I can get behind it. I like girls who can kick my ass gets a whole new meaning. Then again, what a life goal. Even your current light armor looks way better than the silicone stuff you had at the start. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad that the armor didn't look like just... You know, I mean, I was fine with the armor that we had for now, but we needed something else that looked more like, okay, I'm going into battle and I'm a space captain. So, Guide to Mechanical Engineering Volume 1. Interesting. Have to look at that. And I mean, I think this does it really. This gives me what I was looking for. It's more of a sort of a it's more of a spacer look, but not a spacer fish out of water look. You know what I mean? Like with the suit on, the hibernation suit on, it's like we're a fish out of water. You know, we're not really out here for the combat. Here, it's like, yeah, this looks like I'm here for the combat. I'm ready to work. And so's Parvati. I can never. Oh my god, man. I look at her and there's just a big fat smile on my face. It's ridiculous. All right. Well, that was an interesting trip. I think I might just want to buy up carbs basically for my healing items. Now that I have 2 healing items that I can use at once, the Adreno and then the other thing. Because carbs give additional health regen, and additional health regen is rather nice. So. Okay, so we'll find more companions. That's what they basically just told me on that loading screen, and we'll just need to build a team that fits your playstyle, or use your favorites. Fair enough, either way. But right now I'm pretty well stuck with the one I've got. We took her out of town, and now she looks like a badass. She's ready to beat up these marauders. She's like, "You want to take my home? I'll kick your ass." So that's rather good. I didn't save at all while I was in there. I need to save now. Excuse me. Mind you of a different battle armor they tried to give Ratchet over the ages, starting with Ratchet 2. Yeah, like the ones with the heavy helmet and stuff on it, where you couldn't see his face anymore. Yeah, kind of. It really sort of... Let me look at it again so I can get a big fat smile on my face. It sort of reminds me of like the armor from Ratchet 3 a little bit. It's a little bulkier than that, but yeah, it's cool. I like it. I can dig it. Okay, we're probably coming up on some other people here. Maybe. Wouldn't it suck if they just started firing at us from inside the house where I can't actually get at them? That would blow. It would suck and blow. Ooh, that sight is a little... Yikes. It's a little gross. I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but... I've seen better. Okay, let's see what's in here. Nobody in here. All right. I mean, if you guys want to die outside and then leave your stuff to me, that's fair enough. I'll take it. Heavy ammo. What's in the fridge? Water tablets. Body attributes. And mock apple juice. That's carbs, I think. I didn't read it. It's probably carbs. But yeah, just grabbing all of that stuff might not be so good for my inventory limit, so I might want to pick just my favorite ones that I can see a use for. I don't know what Dervish Mist does. Thinking caplet. This probably used to be somebody's doctor's office then, since they've got all these medical supplies in here. Got any... Oh, I pressed X.
Yeah, huh?
Got any insight here? Nope. Okay. Fair enough. I just love how she pulls the helmet off, and it's just this sweet little girl underneath this gigantic piece of armor. It's ridiculous. Like this, it adds up perfectly though, because like you think about the kind of game that we're playing and the kind of humor that they're probably going for, and it's just like this just makes so much sense. Okay, so what we're going to do now, so that I can know for later, is we're going to look at what all these do, so that I kind of get an idea of what we've got here. So, fast ration pill is a carb. This is alcohol, so we're going to add that to junk. We don't want that. Carb. This is meat, so meat is good. Base health. This is a drug, so we're going to add that to junk. Okay, that's not bad. Caffeine. Range weapon sway minus 50%. Oh, okay. So these are drugs, so you can get high and get better things, but you need to keep using them. Okay. On my first playthrough, I've never been a big fan of those, but when you're doing like actual role playing and stuff like that, it does make sense, because then you can actually get addicted to drugs and stuff like that. And I feel like it would make sense in the kind of universe that these guys are in, these people are in, but. Usually for a first playthrough, I'm kind of like, you know, not really something that appeals to me personally. What is sort? Oh, there is no sort. Back with us, Steve? Adrenaline booster. Liquid toxin absorber. That sounds like it'd be pretty good. Name, value, weight, value to weight ratio. Name. Okay. That apple juice actually sells for a decent bit, honestly. This is going to junk. Okay. So I'll keep that stuff in mind. I don't know. I'll just pick up the meat and the carbs. The stuff that's natural, you know what I mean? I'll try to remember to pick that stuff up. Is that ammo? No. Okay. bypass shunts. So bypass shunts, mag picks, and then food items. Got it. The one he wears in Deadlock, though, that's your shit right there. Big sucker for the original Naked design because most of these armors didn't look that good. Some of them are good, but you hate the thing he wears in the PS4. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like the skin-tight suits and stuff that he wears. Like some of the armor's okay, but it's like I don't know. I mean, I don't get the shirt that he has. It's like this weird, again, skin-tight suit. It's like at that point, why wear anything at all? You have fur. That's got to be uncomfortable. I would think anyway. But the Deadlock one, yeah, the Deadlock one does look cool. It's pretty edgy, but I like it. I think it makes sense for the game that they're trying to put him in. You know, post she strikes with the minigun. She's way too cool. Oh my god, she's so cool. I'm not worthy. All right, let's see here. Haven't met too much resistance on the road since we got to the community center. I'm anticipating some when we get to where we're going here. It's probably better, though, to cluster all the enemies around certain spots, though, because then it lets you kind of look at the environment like this. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Or to yours today. Yeah, crappy-ass pistol. Botanical lab, okay. Well, this is where we're going. Let's see what we got here. Dead canids. Probably not a good sign.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I don't know where you are, but neither do I. Oh, there you are. Hi. Grace from Marrow. Is this yours? Are you going to eat that? So just protecting the town then, huh? Alright.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Well, I've been told you have a power regulator. What's your problem? No, she's just putting on a mean face to try to scare me off. Looking for Adelaide.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Not really, actually. I don't want to tell them about Reed because they probably don't want to know anything about Reed. How about the geothermal plant?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
Okay, good. Glad we have an understanding here.
Wandering around my camp. Know that I got my sights on you.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm good with that. Where can I find her?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
All right, fair enough. Well, the problem is I just got shot into space. I guess we could ask.
You don't know what enough with the questions means?
Okay, never mind.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Well, I guess I can keep my eye out. If I find somebody named Zoe on the road, I can tell you.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging. That ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Let's not be morbid here.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I try to be straightforward where I can. I'll leave you be. I don't know if we're actually going to go looking for Zoe. If I come across her, maybe, but... which one is it? Which entry is equipped? Okay, this one. So that's the message delivered to Adelaide. And then this is the power from the geothermal plant. All right. Deadlock one's absolutely edgy and you love it. And the funny thing is that you're playing co-op. The second player can get a Ratchet with alternate colors and they look so sick. Nice. I don't think I've ever played co-op in Deadlocked. Then again, I haven't played Deadlocked for myself. I've watched Cole play it. Excuse me, but I've never played it myself. So when we play it for the stream, so when we play it for the stream, it will be a blind stream through. So that'll be rather fun. Stop! Put your gun away, for Christ's sakes, man. We're gonna get ourselves in trouble one of these days. Hi there. Fancy pure water machine you got there.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down, and I'll fetch you a poultice.
She seems rather nice for
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions?
a person that Mr. Thompson apparently doesn't like all that much. So you're Adelaide, huh?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
All right, then.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Tobaccorn? All right, then. Yeah, it looks like you guys have made a home for yourself out here. I'll ask if it's your greenhouse first.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm starting to think that she's a little bit, like, high here. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You're in a greenhouse with a bunch of botanicals all day. You would get a little high, but... yeah, I'm surprised you managed to grow stuff all the way out
The
here.
soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back. The secret
Stand
recipe
Doom
is
Girl
a little
now,
bit
poor
of
body.
elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Special fertilizer, huh? Knowing the way Obsidian writes, I got a feeling I know where this is going, and I don't know if I like it, but I'll hold my tongue on that one. So you made a home for yourselves out here, huh?
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
So why did you leave?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
So something went sour between you and the rest of the people in Edgewater. I guess that my my conversation I'm about to have with you won't exactly be, you know... I knew what you meant, Rocket Fun. It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, this conversation's probably going to come at a cost, then. Reed wants me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
I mean, I'm here for myself, but he told me to...
What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
It's not a good one. So when they make amends, he's not willing to make amends. This is what he said, basically.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
It seems like it. Yeah, he also wants me to divert all of your power from the geothermal plant.
We would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plan?
Well, that's the rub. Yeah, I need a power regulator for my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I mean, when you have to make a choice between smell like fish all day and smell like weed all day, I think I'd rather divert to the latter. At least then you wouldn't notice. You'll always notice when you smell like fish. So, autocorrect will not comply. I stand dumb, girl. Cannot unsee this, and you wish you could. That's going to be the new... I have been thinking about how I'm going to put in new roles and stuff on the Discord server, and Dom Girl might be the new role for Western RPGs, to be honest with you there, Rockin' Fun. It will forever be posted on YouTube. Oh, God! A hero to you. Yeah, that's a good question. So what have you got against the town? I need more info here, Adelaide.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them.
Right.
You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
Ooh.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Hmm. Yeah, this is a pertinent question. I mean, I'm not really. Let's be honest. I'm going on about, oh, Parvati looks so awesome in the thing, but I don't really know her that well at this point. I don't know if I cared that she's throwing it in her face to get me on her side, because I don't know if that's actually working in my particular case. Forgot about the VOD. Yeah, always a VOD, man. I mean, let's be honest though, Rockin' Fun, how many people are actually going to watch this far into the video? I don't think there's going to be that many. So I think your secret's safe with me. They'll be like, Dom Girl? What the fuck is Dom Girl? Where does he keep coming up with this crazy shit? But yeah, I could afford to not for a modest price. No, I'm not going to do that. So let's say I help you, Adelaide. The town's going to go under then, right?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
And you have to deal with the plague then. That's the only thing I'm concerned with here, is all these people are going to come here, they're going to desert the cannery because they can't work there anymore, and then you're going to have to deal with the flu. You're going to have to deal with the Black Plague or whatever they've got going on over there. So Reed's just spiting you then, basically.
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we have all that stuff. I'll give it some consideration.
You will listen to your conscience.
Well, my conscience, the thing is, it's a gray area, Adelaide, isn't it? It's a gray area, isn't it? Like, because I'm killing one or I'm killing the other. I can't just help both. Oh, hard decisions. Oh, boy. All right, well, let's look at our map, see where we got to go here. Oh, okay. That's not too far away. So we could just take the thing out of town and head down the river. Or we could just go back to this way and then take a right off the thing there. I'll buy it for a high price, yeah. You do watch the VODs and miss something at a different point in the stream, but not always. Okay, well, I mean, Conquer, you know, though. Rockin' Fun's secret's safe with you and me anyway, because you were here for it, so it's like, you know, whatever. We won't rat him out, I say as I'm secretly smiling. No, I'm not going to rat you out for it. I won't use the Dom Girl thing. It's fun. Can I grab some of these? No. Damn it. Put your gun away. Okay. Alright, let's go to the geothermal plant. I probably will, oh, okay. The person that was here is gone now. I don't know where she went. Probably go there and just check it out, like see if we can kill a few things outside the area and then call it a day once we clear it out before we go inside. Ooh, I'll take those. Energy cells are nice. We do have a good chunk of ammo now, at least, as well. That's rather good. I think I've already looted all these people. Yep. Okay, so this is the direction we need to go in now. Wonder if that's the plant up there. Well, we're gonna find out. Alright, here we go. Let me see if I can see anybody out here. See, you know, that hunting rifle might have like a scope on it or something that I can check out, like, ahead of me. Because there ain't a whole lot of cover here for me to duck behind in case someone starts shooting at us. I'm just going to go from place to place here. I'll bet you there will be marauders, though. I'm a little concerned about going in the water, too. I know it's just the river, but there's also a big electric fence there, and so I'd rather not electrocute myself if I've given the choice.
I wanted to poke around in here.
Did you? Well, you're going to get the chance now, Parvati, aren't you? Probably shouldn't be talking to you out in the open here. Let's find a safe spot so I can chat with you about it. Okay, that does not break when I bash it. Got it.
Where are we headed?
In there. That's where we're headed. Ooh, a coolant tank. All the liquid refrigerants. That's junk. Okay. It's a mechanical sentry, though. That's... We're going to have to be careful, I think. Oh, yep, okay. I see the spot. That worked pretty well. Granted, I was holding R1 the whole time, and I didn't have to, but... Yeah, it worked pretty well. I guess I used a good chunk of my ammo, though. I used like 5 just from that shot. So, I have to be careful. Shiny servo. Coolant tank, armor parts, okay. I thought I just heard something buzzing up or something like that. But maybe not. Let's see here. Those are explosive. Anything with those neon lights on them, I gotta remember, are explosive. Oh. What are you doing here, friend? Well, those servos will probably sell for decent money. Oh, okay, there's 2. I don't know if that works on flying enemies, but never mind, it worked pretty well. Oh, it's not dead yet. Now it's dead. Good work, Parvati. Good work as always. Cool. There's a vending machine around here somewhere that I'd also discovered, so we'll have to look at that. We work pretty well together, I think. I'm finding. Combat drone. That's the tankiest combat drone I've ever seen. I'll tell you what. But yeah, we're working pretty well together from all I've seen and done so far. I just got to remember not to abuse all of my plasma ammo here. Is there any way to get rid of this fence? Do I just zap those things? Okay, wait, hang on. So, there we go. Got it. See a fence, blast the things on the top. And that'll probably bring the enemies running as well. Oh, I had something in there that I can break down. Didn't even realize it. Break that down, and stun baton. Okay, so... I'm almost tempted to just use a stun baton, honestly, just to have it. But I'm not using one-handed melee, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So I may just break it down or keep it in case I can give it to somebody else. The Vicar might want one. Anyone with common sense probably already left the VOD after seeing our little conversation, so your secret's pretty much safe. Sure, you won't rat him out. Definitely not. Yeah. Only VOD you watched must have been. Yeah, autocorrect gives no fucks. You typed rat him out and autocorrect said eat. Oh my god. VOD you watched was the Yakuza 0 ones? Okay. After the Dom thing, autocorrect wanted to keep up with the subject. Now it's vor time, apparently. I already tell you that eye penetration is a tag and apparently a fetish. Yes, you've mentioned it. Not something I would rather... something I would not have known in my life. Ever. But I guess we're really out here now, aren't we? I do like this little zoom that they kind of give you to play with here. It's kind of nice. Alright, so that took 2 plasma shots from the other thing. How much does it take from this? Like 4? Okay, that's fine. Well, if we need to make a quick escape, now we can. That's good. Just look around the yard a little more. Corporate Commander. What were they doing here? Elite troop armor. Well, we know what that does. Yeah, what were they doing here? Looking for something, obviously, but the real question is what? Advanced defensive helmet. That's the one that Parvati's already got. I should probably keep a few of these things just in case I want to give them to, like, the vicar or something, but I can buy them. It's fine. We live in a society in the Outer Worlds where capitalism is the driving force of everything, so I might as well spend a little of my hard-earned money. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Quick swap over to this, and then I do like the little analysis that pops up over there too. That's rather nice. Okay, his friend is alerted, but he might not know where I am. Brother? Brother, you're dead. Just like jump out to the side like Max Payne style and just blast him in the face with a shotgun. Okay, yeah, that didn't do much. Okay. I was gonna have Parvati attack, but she got him, so. Cool. Oh, I melted him. Pneumatic piston, okay. I melted the poor guy. This shotgun is not very effective, I don't think. At least from my experience with it, it hasn't done very well for me so far. Okay, so we can enter from either direction here. I wonder what would be best. Let's look at the map. I can't really tell just from the outside. Alright. Don't need to have that conversation again, do we, Rock? Trust me when you look up that kind of thing. There's a before and an after. Ew. Big ew. I mean, spider booty? Yes. We may have to have that conversation more than once then, won't we? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Alright, we got a few minutes. Let's look in the geothermal plant, see what we can find, then I'll call it a day. We'll see if we can... I don't know if I can clear it out in the time we have left, but we'll see. Then we'll be back again tomorrow, and then it'll be a 3-day break. We won't be going until Saturday. Okay, I just saw it there. So creatures take extra damage from plasma, which means I should save this for all the crazy things, and then the automatons take extra from shock weapons. Yeah, I guess we won't know till we get there, huh, Parvati? So there's a control room, there's a dude there. Probably trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Colonel's sending me a message. Good thing that didn't, cause any problems. Good thing he couldn't hear me as a result of that. Yeah, that is 8 shots for that thing. That's quite a lot. Oh, okay, we've got something else. Quite a lot for one little thing there. I'm liking this plasma pistol, though. It's really rather nice. The assault rifle and the plasma pistol have both done good, or the plasma rifle have both done good work for me, along with Parvati herself. So, that's rather nice. I still can't tell if she uses ammo, though, or not, because I've been picking up so much ammo. But maybe that's why I'm picking up so much ammo, is because she uses some of it as well. I can't tell. Is this door locked? Nope. Okay, well, somebody had a rough time of it. Vending machine, nice. Well, we'll see what that's got in a minute. Energy cell, armor parts. That's the other entrance, okay. So, ooh, bypass shunt. Pills, skin tough salve. I guess I could be less stingy with my healing items too, though, since I'm getting all these extra things, huh? So, well, the receptionist is dead. Somebody's gonna have to pay these people's gravesite fees too, at the rate we're going here. Oh boy, what do we got here? Access file 01. Terminal memory purged. Purge incomplete, 2 files available. Let's see. Oh my god. Chaos everywhere, mechanical... Okay, so obviously a difference. Like you can see here, they're fairly eloquent with their message. I had to borrow a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering. I needed the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Then they get here, and it's like they can only type out little sentences because things are exploding all around them. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think that was someone's leg. I'd like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. Oh, this poor guy. Oh my god. I didn't even realize he was headless until just now. Holy shit. These poor people. These poor people have had a time of it, that's for sure. Okay, that way is the power. Let's look around first, though. I got 9 of these. I can pick it. Let's see what's in here. Huh. Somebody's fancy office. Light ammo. Nothing in there. I was gonna say, does this need picks too? No. An unlocked terminal. Welcome, Jay Braden. That's not me, but okay. Okay, well, obviously they've had a time of it here. I might read those messages, honestly, since this is a main area. I might actually bother, but... Okay, so this is where that would have led. Arm parts, bypass shunt, sure grip, bit cartridge. Haven't used too many mods yet. We'll have to tinker around with them when I actually unlock the... Or no, I did unlock the tinker ability. Never mind, so we can go tinker around with them when we get back. Nice. Bathroom. This would take 1, so now it takes nothing. I gotta tell you, that really helps. Not having to use a mag pick, but I only have to use mag picks on things that are actually important now. That actually really helps. So this is a breakdown. That. Okay. All right, I think we're done here, Parvati. Let's see if there's anything. There's the vending machine, and then there's the other stuff. So, you know, thinking about it though, I might not be close enough with the shotgun. I know I've been pretty close every single time I've hit them with it, but I might not be close enough, and that might be why I'm not doing as much damage as I could be. So, I'd have to think about that one. This is sorted by name. Okay. What do we got in this one? Oh, we got another hammer. Tossball blocker. So that other guy, the vicar, did say that he was pretty good with a tossball stick, so maybe we should get him that. Riot control armor. So this is the armor that I have on, is the standard troop armor. This is the elite stuff. I think I'm gonna grab one of these just so I have it for him, since he said he can use them, so I may as well. And I know I just had one of these, and I probably shouldn't be holding on to it, but you know what? I might not buy any more of those. I'll just wait until I I'll see if I find any of these, and if I don't, I'll just purchase some, like as I'm looking around here. Well, hang on, let's see. 300, 410. I got the money. I don't know how this stuff is coming out of the vending machine, though. Like, is it just like in a little, like, collapsible package, or what? Like, that seems weird, but whatever. Alright. So we got a few things. Let's see if we can find him something to shoot with, and then we'll be good. Mind your head. I mean, how big do you got to be to mind your head there? Ooh. I like the look of all these. Oh, only one of them is unlocked. Okay. Only a couple of them are. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Worker outfit. Melee weapon skills +5. I guess I'll take it. Mag pick. Not useful to me personally, but it might be useful to somebody. Model spaceship. All that spaceship. Alright, what do you suppose is in here? Riot control armor. Well, it's armor, I guess, and then bit cartridge. I need 35 to get in this thing. Holy crap. Wonder if there's like a lockpick specialist, like somebody that makes it easier to stimulation and breath inhalant. Excuse me. Somebody makes it easier to lockpick this stuff. I don't know. Let's see. Unlock door, please. Enter passcode. This facility is in state of lockdown. Authorization passcode required. Oh, his passcode. Okay. Got it. His passcode was there. Got it. Something's coming. Something's coming to get me. I see a bunch of enemy markers. They're a little red up there. I don't know what that's all about. So, let me just check my journal here. It's pointing towards diverting power from the geothermal plant. So, I don't know if it's both directions or just the one that we have to do that with. I don't know yet. But it does say it's over here. So I guess we can check in here first before we go downstairs, since it seems like that's moving me forward. Oh, there's the combat drone that we killed. I should probably check our armor soon as well to see if it needs any repairs. I don't think I want to be back here when these things start up. Oh, it looks like they are started up. Never mind. I was going to say, if they pin me in here, that wouldn't be good. Bit cartridge, light ammo, Adreno. Thank you. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten, sir. Alright. I suppose it's in here. Ah. Okay, so this is where we need to go. So let's go where I want to go then, before we go where we need to go. I guess that's how you would mind your head, as if you're, you know, flying around like a crazy person like I am sometimes. You would want to mind your head then. Okay, Sprat, don't go downstairs, because they're going to murder you, mister. I don't think you want that. Let's peek our head out here. I thought that was something that, oh, isn't, maim, huh? I like maiming. Oh, burn. Burn is good, too. I like burn and I like maim. Both of those sound powerful. Oh, it was a sentry. Okay. I was like, what is that thing down there? But it was what I thought it was. I'll take those, thank you. Okay, there's one upstairs now. I'll have to go check that out in a second. I don't know if I've used the assault rifle on these guys yet to see how ballistics do against them. I might check, honestly. Take that, thank you. And a worker. Dead worker. Mag 2 zap. Oh, changes weapons damage type to shock. Now that I can get behind. Okay, so we have a plasma rifle. I honestly think, you know what I think though, is that I feel like a lot of creatures will have a similar style of attack, and by that I mean a lot of creatures will attack by charging at us. So if I could get like a plasma mod for a shotgun, I think that would come in pretty handy for us. The assault rifle I could probably use as a shock weapon, and then just have like something else that is not as a ballistics weapon. That's barred. Okay. Or maybe the assault rifle can stay as my ballistics weapon, and then I can modify something else to be shock. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Figure it out later. This is a big room. Didn't expect all this extra space in here. I guess it makes sense. We gotta have a big area for a power plant to have all of its stuff. Ooh, Hello. Okay. Oh, okay. They must have noticed. Alright. Ooh, nice. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perk button to see the available perks. I like the explosion going on in the background there. That's nice. Boom! I've leveled up as well! Level 5. Beautiful. We'll work on that in a second. We still got some enemies here to deal with. It's been a good experience so far. It's been a good experience now that we've gotten to actually kill things. Let's see here. This is riot control armor. Okay. And here, nothing to pick. Whisper Quiet Muzzler. So that's a silencer, essentially. And is this another vending machine? Plant worker. It was another vending machine. It's out of stock now. That's a bit of a shame. And there's probably going to be a couple enemies up there. I say we go finish them off, and then I'll worry about looting the rest of this. Where are you, my friends? Are they my friends? Probably not. Hacking skill too low. Optional Chester's passcode. Do I have a passcode? I don't have a passcode. So I gotta look for Chester's passcode. Got it. Is this the thing I could use? No. Okay. Oh, there's 4 more enemies. Holy crap. Probably all over there, I'll bet, huh? Okay. We may call it before I have to go fight them, honestly. I may just go into a couple of these rooms and be like, well, okay, that's it. Whoa! Get away? Who, what, when, where, why, and how?
Be right
Oh,
there.
there she is. Who's Higgins, anyway?
Go away, Finn. No, 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 just leave me alone.
Hello? Who's a phantom here? Not me.
Not real. You're not real.
Are you down below? Are you on the floor below?
Get away!
I don't know what's going on with you, but I guess I'd like to know.
Go away, Phantom.
Hello? Where are you? Are you down there? Not there yet.
Go away, Phantom. You're not real. You're not real.
Sounds like you're down here. Let's go check.
Get away!
Also doesn't sound like you're too happy to see me, but I guess we'll make that determination when I get there.
Not real. You're not real.
Okay.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
We're at the bottom. Hello? Why are you hanging out in a power core? Like, who thought that was a good idea? You? Probably not a good idea.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Great, another lunatic. Wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming. I don't have that kind of sneak yet. Yeah, the plasma shots do look good. Here, let me look at what everybody said before I go from here. Activation theme, things being extremely precise and weird, kind of fetish, like all kind of things you saw about it were kind of limited on the sexualization side, but are going all out with the horrific and gore stuff. There's some extremely fucked up gore stuff in there, so don't be like me and don't go look it up. Yeah, I'm not planning on looking it up there, Rockin' Fun, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I need something that causes knockback, I think. But yeah, the plasma shots do look good, especially in the slow motion. The impact looks good. Episode 14 currently downloading, getting closer. Nice. Good. Downloading Kill la Kill. Gotcha. Yeah, slow down, man. I ain't trying to hurt you.
You can talk? And the Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
Why would you eat a sprat?
See, Higgins, this is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Slow down, man.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion.
Oh, so you have night terrors. Okay.
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
You need a reminder? Back away slowly. I just like how the developers specifically put that in there. Download the voiceover French version before it gets taken down. Yeah, hopefully you get it before it gets taken down. That would be just upsetting if it got taken down before you got it. So how long have you been down here, Mr. Definitely Not Insane?
By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
I would imagine it has something to do with the giant plasma engine behind you. What do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
So you were an engineer and then something happened. So you were an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Uh-huh. Was that before or after you became a Sisty Pig Tycoon? So you might know how to stop them in their tracks then.
I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Ew. I don't think I want one of those. Let's not intimidate the poor guy. Lie 46. That was a lot of lie you'd need.
I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Oh, now that sounds like fun. Behavior of their logic module, someone tampered with it. Sure.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
I know a couple things here and there.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at.
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay, thanks. That works well. Let me ask you something else.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
That is not what I was going to ask. Thank you. What happened here?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
He definitely has been smoking something there, Nitro. You're absolutely right. Checking the episode you just downloaded to see if everything's okay. And the first thing you see is a tank on fire with giant stakes on it. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad that the episode isn't on fire. That's at least good. So you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
I mean, this time it's probably good that you missed out. So you ate sprats to prevent yourself from I mean, I think there's a few food items here and there, but...
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Uh-huh. You haven't gone to town then. You just decided, I'm just going to eat rats for a living.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Sure. I'll take your word for it. Can I just tab out of this conversation?
Mechanicals lost...
Uh-huh.
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
Yeah, but their voices are their programming, so...
My old boss had me...
Yes, you mentioned this. All right, let's go. All right, then. That's certainly a thing. So the mechanicals can be shut down, and I can redirect the power to wherever the hell I feel like it. I don't know if it's a good idea to save in here, because by the time I get back, I'll probably be as crazy as Chester there, so maybe I should go back up to the top before I do it. But while I do that, I'm going to say that's going to do it for today's episode of The Outer Worlds, the Stream Edition. Come back next time, which is going to be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we will attempt to rewrite those mechanoloid people, reroute the power, and see who I decide to side with. I have no freaking clue at this point, but I'm sure I'll have an answer by the time we get to the next episode of... Is this the same room? Yeah, this is the room with the broken vending machine. Okay. I'll just hang it over here with the dead body. And we'll be back next time for more of The Outer Worlds, the Stream Edition. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which will happen, as I said, tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, everybody take care, and have a good night. I've all done some deep shit with McDonald's gang members. The voices in your head are speaking. Oh god, Nitro, don't listen to them. I took you out of that room to make sure you wouldn't listen to them. We have points to level up. I just realized that. Yeah, we'll do it next time. Yeah, shit. Here we go again with the dirt. Oh boy.